Do you have any questions about the homework, Jimena?
No, teacher.
No? Okay, that's excellent. Well, let's just wait for some minutes to have your other classmates join the meeting today, okay?
Yes.
Now, how many hours are you studying in your house every day? Or you are not studying in your house every day?
Sí.
Yes, how many hours per week? One hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? How many hours, Jimena?
1 hour.
1 hour every day? Okay, okay. Let's just wait for some time. So I don't see that your classmates get joined. Maybe they got accustomed to have these classes not present the teacher, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's just wait for some minutes. Meantime, we can talk. So, what is the most difficult subject in the school, Jimena? The subject that you say, Jesus, this is very, very difficult. What subject? English, mathematics, chemistry? What is the most difficult subject that you have in your career, in your major?
El de May.
Why is it the most difficult?
También inglés.
Also English? Okay. So you consider that English is difficult?
Yes, a little.
A little. Okay. And according to the activities that I do in the videos, do you still feel that's difficult or not too much?
No.
Okay, that's excellent. Well. It's 8:05 and nobody is signing in. Did you have complications joining the meeting? No.
No.
Okay, well, let's begin our presentation today. Yes, we're going to start working with this presentation. Yes, but I want you to analyze the photograph in the background. Yes. So what can you see in the picture? What can you see in the photo? Can you describe the photo? Can you describe the picture?
Um, a city.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
So you can
with
see uh-huh.
dress.
Okay. What else is there in the city?
And a lot of water.
There's a lot of water. Okay, excellent. Mm-hmm. What more? What is the situation in the city? Is it a normal city?
Um, no.
No. Why is not a normal city, Jimena? Cesar, help Jimena. Why is not a normal city?
Because there are very big buildings.
Uh-huh.
Mm, and more people.
Okay. So this is not a common city, yes. So the city is covered with a bubble, yes, and this bubble is preventing the radiation, yes, is protected. So it's like a single island, yes, covered with a bubble. There are tall buildings. These buildings are called skyscrapers. That's the name of these tall towers. Yes, these are skyscrapers. Let me just type them on the screen. Yes, those are skyscrapers. Mhm. These tall buildings are called skyscrapers. Okay, well, in today's class we are going to talk about these cities, these kind of cities, but not in the present. We are going to talk about something like in the future. Yes, this kind of buildings or ideas in the future. So notice how we are going to start checking this information to talk about future things. So, and we have different ways to express future, okay? So what auxiliaries do you know, or what grammar aspects do you know that express future?
The modal can go in will.
Okay, going, and will. Yes, these two structures express future. Now, what's the difference between using will and going to? Today, we're going to talk about future will. But what is the difference between will and going to? Cesar.
Going to son predicciones que sabemos que sí van a pasar.
No, going to means plans. Plans for the future. Yes. And future will, well, those are well, also predictions, and also we talk about things that you are going to have, yes, or you expect to have in the facts for the future. Yes, today we're going to analyze different concepts of the use of will. One of the first concepts that we are going to choose is or we are going to check is information about the future. Yes, that's when we use will most of the time to talk about information about the future. Okay, the next concept that we are going to analyze in today's class is events which aren't decided yet. So this means all the activities that we established in an agenda, in a working agenda, or you as a student, in your as a student, you have a working agenda. yes, to attend, for example, your classes, what classes in what schedule, what days, yes, the time that you spend for doing the homework. So these kind of events which aren't decided yet, but that you have to attend those events, yes. So things related to this also are using the auxiliary will for the future. Now, also we use will to express quick decisions, yes, spontaneous decisions that a person can take. Moreover, we can have also the opportunity to express voluntary actions. If you volunteered to do something or to help a person, this is another concept that we use with will, with this structure. And also, if you have a girlfriend or you, Jimena, boyfriend, you might have heard a lot of promises, yes, from your couple. Maybe your couple says, okay, if we marry, I promise I will take care of you. I promise I will take you on a long trip for our honeymoon. Yes, I promise you, you are not going, you won't have to work in the future. Yes, well, those are promises. So also, we use will to express hopes. Yes, hopes are like, oh my God. Yes, I have a dream, and this dream is to move to Australia, to live in Australia. And you say, okay, teacher, that's excellent. So I hope, yes, I hope you can make your dream come true. Okay, so these are hopes, things that you are expecting to happen in your life. Okay, so well, today we're going to talk about this information. Yes, we're going to talk about these different concepts and how we use them in our daily communication. If we learn the concepts of will, so it's going to be for us easier, a lot of easier to express our ideas, depending the concepts that we are going to use. Yes, if we are going to talk about general information about the future, or if we are going to talk about events which aren't decided yet, things that are established in an agenda, and that we have to meet all those or that list of activities that we have in our agenda, in our working agenda. Also, if we want to express quick decisions, yes, voluntary actions. Remember, when you volunteer to do something, if you say, well, I want to help you, yes, and I am the volunteer to help you. I am offering you a helping hand, yes, with your problems, with your homework, with your activities at school. Okay, promises. Well, when you promise to do something, yes, okay, class, if you study hard, I promise I will help you to pass the exams. Okay, so these are some things that we can use using this structure will. Okay, and the hopes, well, the hopes that you say, okay, if you don't study for the final exam, well, I hope you can pass the exam. Yes, so hopes. Well, let's start by analyzing quick decisions. Okay, if we start talking about quick decisions, well, we have this information. Who is this actress or singer? What is she? Who is she? Danny, who is this girl?
Es Beyoncé, creo. O no,
Beyonce?
ay, J-Lo, creo, ¿no?
It's J-Lo. Okay. What profession does she have? What profession is she? What is her profession?
Singer.
She's a singer. Okay. She's J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez. Okay. Do you think that she makes quick decisions in her life? Yes or no? What do you think? Does she take spontaneous decisions? Things that at the moment she just say, I will do this. Imagine that we are now having the class and say, okay, students, so we are having the class, but guess what? I have to study for an exam. And I open my book, yes, and I started studying for an exam. Instead of giving you the class, I will study today. No, right? So this is, well, I will study for my exam. At this moment, it's an spontaneous decision. It's a quick decision, okay? It's something that I do at the moment. Yes, or for example, you say, okay, so let's draw. Yes, I will draw a map on the screen. Yes, and you say, okay, teacher, how are you going to draw a map on the screen? Yes, so well, using the technology, I can draw a map on the screen. Okay, so well, J-Lo is a singer. Yes, and she takes quick decisions that are spontaneous, that she takes at the moment. Yes, when she's acting, for example, and she has problems with the audio, well, in that moment she decides to continue singing. Yes, not to stop singing. Yes, probably she's giving a concert and there are a lot of people around, and she says, well, if the music stops because the sound doesn't work, she continues singing even though she doesn't have music. Yes, so that's a quick decision that she takes at the moment. Yes, now let's say also, do you think she has voluntary actions? She volunteered herself to help other people? Yes or no? What do you think?
Yes.
Yes, of
Yes.
course. Yes, Jimena. Yes, Dani. So yes, she volunteered herself to help other people. Yes, and one of her reasons, her recent activities or participation to help people is now with the pandemic breakdown. She says, okay, I will give a concert to help all the poor people who lost their jobs. So I will, yes, will I help you to get some money? So she volunteers herself with a concert to help poor people. Yes, now with the pandemic breakdown, so she volunteered herself to do that. And to volunteer yourself, you say, hey, will I help you? Will I be of any help with your problems? Will I be any help for your studies? Yes. Or for example, you say, okay, so teacher, I don't have time, or I didn't have time to do my homework, or please give me the chance to do my homework, and I promise I will deliver the homework next Monday. Yes, I promise I will deliver my homework next Monday. So you are making a promise. Yes. So also J-Lo makes promises. Yes. All humans make promises. Yes. Also, she as a singer, well, has hopes. Yes, one of her hopes is to find the ideal couple, to have the ideal family. Yes. She has the hope that she will get a lot of money for the rest of her life. Yes. So, well, any people can have all these or can use all these concepts using future will. Okay. Now, let's say if you know this actor. Okay. Who is he? Who's this actor? Want to see it closer? Who's he? Have you seen the movie Avengers? What character he interprets in the Avengers movie?
Thor.
Thor, excellent. That's excellent. Very good, Jimena. So you like movies, right? So yeah, he interprets Thor, the character, but the real name is, yes, Chris what? Chris Hemsworth. Yes, he's an Australian actor. Okay, so Chris is an Australian actor, and also, yes, as an actor, he makes a lot of promises to the movie director. Yes, what kind of promises do you think he makes when he's participating in a film? Tell me, what promises? Cesar, what promises do you think he makes when he's participating in a film?
¿En qué, profesor? Perdón.
When he's participating in a film, in a movie, what promises he makes to the director?
I don't know.
Probably as he's a young actor, yes. Well, he's always in parrandas with his friends, yes, and he arrives late to the recordings of the film, yes. So he makes promises. They say, okay, director, I promise I will arrive punctual to the castings or to the recordings. Yes, I promise I will arrive, yes, earlier than I used to, or I promise, yes, I won't arrive to the castings under the effects of the alcoholic beverages, yes, or I promise I will sleep 8 hours, yes, to be or to show energy in my participations, yes. So he can make a lot of promises. Do you think he promise or he makes promises to his fans? What promises do you think he makes to his fans?
To act well.
Okay, so you say, I promise I will act well. Very good, Abby. Danny, another promise that that Chris makes. No?
No, teacher, no se me ocurre ninguna.
Okay, if you were his fan, yes, what promise do you think he will make to you, or he will make you? For example, you admire Chris because he's an excellent actor, yes? So, and you want to have his autograph, yes? Well, he also makes promises, yes? You say, okay, to all my followers, to all my fans, I will attend an autograph event. Yes, I will sign your so I will have a session of giving autographs next week. So I promise I will sign you, yes, any object that you want to have it from me, yes, from the movie Avengers. Okay, so you can also buy some of the dressing, yes, where when he characterizes the movie, the Thor, yes, this character, and he can sign that for you, yes, so that you have it there for you. Okay, well, if we are going to continue talking about future will, yes, well, we are going to talk about all these concepts. We are going to analyze the concepts one by one so that you know, and it's very important that you pay close attention how we use will in these different concepts. Okay, we have different concepts. So please, my first activity is, well, take a screenshot so that you know or that you have all the concepts ready. Tell me when you are done, when you take the screenshot. So we continue with the presentation. Ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now, let's start analyzing the first concept, quick decisions, yes? But before we analyze quick decisions, we are going to see future will in general terms. How we form future will and how we can organize our ideas to give clear information on this structure, yes? So future will. When we talk about the future, we also need to use some time adverbs. These time adverbs are expressions of time that we combined with this structure. These time adverbs are like next week. Yes, I will give you a different class next week, I will give you, yes, different class. Let's say, let's give a topic. I will give you the use of used to, yes, the next week. So I am giving you a topic, and I am including the time expression next week. Yes. Okay. Another thing is in 2 weeks, in 2 weeks time, yes, we are going to have a general review. Yes, in 2 weeks time, we will have a general review for the exam. Okay. Tomorrow, yes, so let's say that you will deliver your homework the latest tomorrow. And some of you, yes, will deliver the homework tonight. Yes, that means today at night. Yes, so tonight. Then we have this afternoon. Yes, like at 5 o'clock. Yes, at 6 p.m. Yes, so this kind of times. Yes, so we refer to this afternoon. So these are the time expressions that we normally combine with future will. Now let's practice pronunciation. Let's say, repeat, next week. Annie, repeat the pronunciation, next week.
Next week.
Cesar, in 2 weeks time.
In the week's time.
In 2 weeks time, okay. Jimena, tomorrow.
Yo,
Yes.
tomorrow.
Danny, the next.
Tonight.
Okay, Cesar.
This afternoon.
Okay, in the time expression next, we can say next year, next month. Yes, not only next week. Yes, you can say next year, next month. Yes, we can substitute this, the week, for month or for year. Okay, so, well, these are the most common time expressions that we use normally. Now, how we form a complete idea? Well, we need, for example, a person. Yes, so here we have a person, and this person, yes, well, is important that we have it in our tenses, in our ideas. We need a person followed by an action. Okay, so this is the formula that we are going to see how we can express complete ideas using future will. Okay, so we need a person plus an action plus, yes, an object plus, yes, a place plus time. These 5 pieces of the information are important to give a complete idea. You can say, the teacher is the person, the teacher will teach English. Yes, English is the object. Will teach is the action. In the college, yes, is the place, in the college. And next Saturday, yes, is the time. So notice that I am using, yes, all the 5 pieces of the information: person, action, object, place, and time. Now here we have this person. This person is Sam. Sam has a girlfriend. Yes, and his girlfriend is Ashley. Ashley is celebrating her birthday. So Sam, yes, will have to buy a present for Ashley. Yes, so Sam will have to buy a present for Ashley. Okay, or Sam will buy a present for Ashley. Yes. But I am not including a place. I know that is a present. Well, we say Sam will buy a present in the shopping center or in the mall. Yes. For Ashley. Yes. Tonight. Yeah, I'm using tonight, the time expression tonight. Okay. So, well, I am using the 5 pieces of the information. Yes. What present do you think Sam will buy Ashley? Any idea? Use your imagination. What kind of present do you think Sam will buy Ashley? Cesar, it's Ashley's birthday. Yes. So, and Sam wants to surprise her with a beautiful present.
A necklace?
Okay, a necklace. Okay, very good. Now, give me a complete idea using future will. Follow the formula.
He
Hmm?
give her, no,
He will,
he will give her a necklace for his birthday.
for his or her?
No, her
For
her
her,
birthday.
for her birthday. When?
Tonight?
Tonight. Okay, excellent. Very good. Yes. What other possibility of the present he can give Ashley? So Cesar says a necklace. Yes. What do you think, Danny? What other object can Sam buy for Ashley?
Sneakers.
Okay. Sneakers. Yeah. She loves sneakers. Okay. Excellent. So give me a complete idea using future will.
He will buy
Mm-hmm.
sneakers
Okay, we can say a
tonight.
pair. Okay, a is only
A
one.
pair of sneakers
Uh-huh.
tonight.
Okay, in what place will he buy a pair of sneakers?
In the small.
In the mall. In the mall. Uh-huh. When?
Tonight.
Tonight. Okay, very good, Danny. So repeat the complete idea, Danny.
He will buy.
He will buy.
He will buy in the mall.
No, he will buy.
No, he will buy a pair of sneakers in the mall tonight.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Excellent. Very good, Danny. So, Jime, what other possibility or what other present, yes, will Sam give Ashley? Jimena. Hello, Jimena.
¿Me lo puedes repetir? Es que se trabó.
Okay, what other present will Sam buy for Ashley's birthday? Cesar mentioned that a necklace. Danny mentioned a pair of sneakers. What other present can Ashley receive from her boyfriend, from Sam?
Um,
Your microphone. Turn it on.
podría ser. He will go to cine for birthday.
Okay, so he will invite her to the cinema, yes, for her birthday, yes. When? What time expression will you use? Tomorrow, yes.
And this afternoon.
This afternoon, okay, excellent, yes. So Sam will invite Ashley to the cinema, yes, to see a movie, yes, this afternoon. And notice that we are using person, Sam. Sam will invite, that is the action, yes, Ashley to watch a movie, yes, to watch a movie in the cinema this afternoon. And I am using the 5 parts of the information: person, action, object, place, and time. Okay, so here we have, yes, this is the shopping mall, yes, and well, yes, he just remembered that it's Ashley's birthday, and he says, oh, I will buy Ashley a present for her birthday in the shopping mall, okay, tonight. So we say, Sam will remember his girlfriend's present in the mall tonight. Yes, so he's like, it's Ashley's birthday. Yes, he remembers that he's going to give her a present. Yes, when he was in the mall, in the shopping center. Also, there is a cinema. If we look closely to the place, yes, so there is a cinema that is the Pacific. Yes, and here we have the all the options to see the movie. So he will invite Ashley to watch a movie in the cinema, at the cinema in the mall. Yes, this afternoon. Excellent. Yes. So notice that I am using different color. Yes, in each one of the ideas. So person, Sam. Will remember is my action considered in the future. Notice that I am using will as an auxiliary, as a modal verb, and remember in simple form. Always when you work with the modal verb will, your secondary verb is in simple present, okay? So no changes. So his girlfriend's present is the object, and in the mall is the place, and time is tonight. So if you follow this formula, you will be able to give me complete ideas. Yes? So it's very important that you remember this formula: person, action, object, place, and time, to give a complete idea. And this formula applies for all the structures in English: simple present, present continuous, simple past, yes, going to, future will, yes, and some other structures like present perfect, uh, past perfect. So all the structures that we have in English follow this formula to give a complete idea. So this formula applies for everything. Yes. Now, let's continue analyzing some ideas. Yes. Now, this is an affirmative idea. Okay. So affirmative ideas follow this order: person, action, object, place, and time. Okay. Now, if we analyze it in a different formulation, we need to use a person followed by my modal verb will, and followed by a verb in simple form. Okay. Always the combination is the modal verb and the secondary verb in simple form. Yes, and after this information, we follow with the complement. The complement is the rest of the information that you have here, from object to the time. So sometimes we can omit one of these. We can omit the place, or we can omit the object. Yes, and it's okay, it's correct. It doesn't mean that it's incorrect. No, the idea is correct. Yes, if you omit one of these, that's okay. With some verbs, we cannot mention some objects, or we cannot mention objects. As an example, Danny will kiss her pet in tonight. Yes, so, and I am not using the place. I say, she will kiss her pet tonight, or she will give a kiss to her pet tonight. I am not including the place. I can say in her house, in her bedroom, yes, but I didn't want to include the place, and that's correct. The idea is correct. It doesn't mean that it's incorrect. No, it's correct. Yes. So, well, with some verbs, you cannot include objects. Yes. But in some other cases, yeah, you will have to include objects. We are going to analyze different verbs. Yes, like stative verbs, like sense verbs. And when we talk about sense verbs, well, we don't mention a direct object. Okay. Now, This is the way we form affirmative ideas. Yes, following this formulation. Now, if we analyze, we can also make questions. And I have this question, yes, about Sam. So, listen to me, will Sam invite Ashley go shopping in the mall the next month? Yes, I am making a question. Will Sam invite Ashley to go shopping in the mall the next month? What do you think? Yes or no? What can you answer me? Will Sam invite Ashley to go shopping in the mall the next month? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Danny, excellent. So we can answer yes. Yes, he will. We give a short, complete answer. Or we use a complete answer. This is like, yes, Sam will invite Ashley to go shopping to the mall, yes, the next month. Okay, and I am giving a complete answer for a question. So questions, we use questions in the interrogative form. And how we form the questions? Well, first we need to use the modal verb will, followed by the person. Yes, after the person, I use my verb in simple form and the complement. Yes, and when I finish, I close it with a question mark. Okay, indicating that is an interrogative form, or is the interrogative form, that is a question. So let's practice this. Buy ice cream. Yes, buy Ashley an ice cream. Yes, so let's make the question, Cesar.
About
Sam.
okay.
Buy Ashley an ice cream. Let's make a question.
Will he buy the necklace?
Okay, will he buy Ashley the necklace?
Sí.
Yes, will he buy Ashley the necklace? What do you think, Danny? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, complete. Complete answer, Danny.
¿Cómo, teacher? No entendí.
Okay. Cesar made a question, yes? And the question was, will Sam buy Ashley the necklace? The necklace? This was the question. So give me the complete answer.
Okay.
Use the same information that we have here. Yes. Remember that you are answering in affirmative. So yes, comma, so that we make a small parenthesis, a pause. So yes, person.
Yes, she will. No, he will.
No, he. Okay, yes. He. Continue.
He will. Nicholas.
He will action. Remember that we need to follow. Will.
He will buy. Nicholas.
Okay. Because we are talking about a specific necklace, no? We say the necklace.
To Ashley.
Okay. To Ashley. So this is a complete answer. Yes, he will buy the necklace to Ashley. Yes, remember that it's very important that you give or practice giving complete answers. Yes, complete answers include all the information that it was included in the question. Okay, short answers is yes, he will, only, but these are short answers. Yes, he will. Yes, but I am asking for complete answers. That means to include all the information that we need to make the questions and to give the complete answers. Yes? Okay. Another question, Danny, make a question to Jimena. Okay? Follow the same pattern. The idea is buy Ashley, yes, a brand new car. Okay, buy Ashley a brand new car. Make the question, Danny.
Will Sam
Mhm.
buy a brand car?
A brand new car
To Ashley?
Okay, very good. To Ashley, and we close it with a question mark. Yes. Okay. So, Jimena, what is the answer? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, very good. So we say no.
He will buy
He, okay, he will, negative. We need to confirm.
one
No, he will, what?
will buy
Okay, no, he will, negative.
not
Not, okay. He will
buy
not buy. A brand.
a brand new car.
Okay. Excellent. Continue.
To Ashley.
To Ashley. Excellent. Notice that we are giving a negative answer and we are using will not. Okay. If I don't want to say will not, there is another form to give negative answers. That is won't. Yes. Won't is will not. Yes. But we are using the abbreviation. We are using an abbreviation. That is will not or won't. Okay. The complete idea is will not. Yes, Sam is very young. He doesn't have a job. He's a student. Yes, they are studying at the university. So Sam doesn't have a lot of money to buy Ashley a brand new car. Yes, so that's why the idea is negative. So the answer is negative. So you say, no, he will not buy a brand new car to Ashley, or no, he won't buy a brand new car to Ashley. Yes. So here we have the two forms, and the two forms are correct when we make questions and give affirmative and negative answers. Okay. So before we continue, yes, let's take a screenshot, yes, on this information so that you have the complete ideas. Okay. Let me just reduce in size so that you can have. Yeah. Let me just close it here. Okay. Okay. So take a screenshot. Yes, with this. Oh, so it gets like lost this part. Yes, with the questions. So take a screenshot so that you can have the complete ideas for this. How we make questions and give affirmative and negative answers. Okay. Notice how I type the answers, the complete answers. That's very important. yes, to follow certain sequence. Ready?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Now let me clear up this Canva. And let's continue with our presentation, okay? So remember, in the negative form, okay, in the negative form, well, we use, yes, the person, yes, we use the person followed by my modal verb, yes, in negative. So I have the person followed by won't or will not plus my verb in simple form and the complement. Yes, so this is how we use the complete or we have the complete formulation for affirmative, interrogative, and negative ideas. Okay, remember that we use all this information to give complete ideas. Okay, now take another screenshot for this. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, now let's have some practice. Yes, we're going to practice giving affirmative ideas, yes, or practicing the interrogative form, giving affirmative or negative ideas. Yes, let's analyze the following Canva. In this Canva, we are going to continue talking about will, yes? And we use will. Can you help me reading this information? When we use will, please, Cesar, when we use will. Cesar,
Perdón, profesor.
when we use
Ah.
will.
We use will to give or ask for information or facts about future.
Okay, so we use will to give or ask for information or facts about the future. Yes, so let's analyze this scenario. Okay, what scenario is this? What is
Wedding?
this scenario? It's a wedding. Okay, very good. It's a wedding. So in the wedding, what do you need for a wedding? Let's start analyzing some vocabulary. What do you need for a wedding?
A pair of rings.
Okay, we need a pair of rings, wedding rings. Okay, what else?
Cake?
A cake. Okay, very good. So we need a wedding cake. What else? What more? Most important, what do we need for a wedding?
The wife and husband.
Okay, well, we don't say the wife and husband because this is a wedding. So we need the groom and the bride. Yes, those are the most important elements for a wedding. If we don't have a groom and a bride, we are not going to have any wedding, or we won't have any weddings. Yes, so, and well, also, yes, in the wedding, yes, a couple is very important, and they are the parents, the father and the mother of the bride. Yes, so, well, we can say that her parents, that means the bride's parents, yes, her parents will be here in about 5 minutes. Yes, they will arrive to the wedding in 5 minutes. Yes, so we are not going to have a wedding if the parents of the bride are not present. Yes, so also, what do we need for the wedding?
Friends?
The friends, exactly. You're going to invite your friends, no? So if you get married, yeah, if you will get married, well, you will have to invite your friends, yes? So, well, also, we can say that all her friends will come to her wedding, yes? All her friends. So that means that the bride's friends, yes, will attend the wedding, okay? Now, we have certain basic elements. Yes, we have the wedding rings, okay? We have the friends, yes, who will attend the wedding, or we can say that they are the people they invite, yes, because they are the bride's friends and the groom's friends too. So they are the guests, okay? So we have guests. Now, in some weddings, the groom has a company, yes? So, well, we also know that the groom has ushers, yes? The company for the groom, the company for the groom is the ushers. And also the bride has company, yes, and the company for the bride, yes, are the bridesmaids. So the bride has bridesmaids. Those are the company for the bride, yes, and for the groom we have the ushers. Okay, now for the wedding, we say, well, we need the guests. The guests are these people. Yes, these people, all of them are the guests. Okay, well, they will attend the mass. Yes, they will go to the church, or they will go church and attend the mass. That is the religious ceremony. Yes, every Sunday, in the basilic, in La Villa, yes, there is a mass, yes, for all the people, the believers of God. Okay, well, who will attend this mass? Well, the mass will be attended by family and guests. Yes, not only guests, but also family and guests will attend the mass. Now, if they want to have a celebration, where do they celebrate, or where will they have the party? In what place? In the street, in the garden? Where?
In a salon.
Okay, well, we don't say in a salon, yes? We say in a ballroom, yes? So, okay, when they arrive to the ballroom, they will say, for the happiness, yes, of the groom and the bride. They what? What is the action? Hey, let's what? What is this action? For the happiness of the groom and the bride. They arrive to the ballroom, they start the party, and in the party, they open the champagne, yes, and they serve it in the cups, and they say, let's make a toast. Let's make a toast for the happiness of the groom and the bride. Okay, so they make a toast, and these toasts, yes, of course, the wedding cake is going to be present. Yes, so and they are not going to take the wedding cake to the groom's house or to the bride's house. No, they will take the wedding cake to the ballroom. Yes, so the party, yes, all the guests and family will go to the ballroom, yes, to celebrate the wedding. Now, in the wedding, yes, in the party, well, people will dance in the party. Yes, also the grooms will dance in the party. Okay, now, well, when the party is over, when the party finished, well, the couple or the just married couple go to their honeymoon. Yes, they can choose whether going to the beach, whether going to an exotic city, yes, or an old city. They will take a long trip, yes, just they by themselves, alone, without any other company. Okay, so that's why we say that they go to their honeymoon. Now, let's express these ideas, yes, using future will. Here I gave you two examples. Her parents will be here in 5 minutes. Yes, all her friends will come to her wedding. In referring to the bride's friends. Now, let's use this idea or these ideas with will. Let's start by analyzing the first one. Please Jimena, number one.
Guest,
The guests.
guest,
Uh-huh.
attend,
Okay, the guests.
the guest,
Uh-huh. Modal.
the guest will
Uh-huh.
attend
Mhm.
mass.
The mass. Mhm. Where? In the church, in la villa, in the basilic. Where? Remember, we need person, action,
Basilic.
object, place, and time. So, give me a complete idea.
Falta el tiempo, ¿no?
Uh-huh. So, repeat the complete idea. So, give me the complete idea, Jimmy. We say the guests. Mhm.
The guest attend mass.
No. Modal.
Guest will
Uh-huh. The guests will attend
mass.
the mass. Mhm. Where? Place?
And tomorrow?
No, no, no. Uh-huh. The mass in where? In what place? In the street? Where is the mass celebrated?
Basilica?
Okay. And we say in the church. Or in the basilic. So the guest will, or the guests will attend the mass in the church. Time? The time? Jimena?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Okay, very good. Excellent. So we have the complete idea. The guests will attend the mass in the church tomorrow. We have person, the guests. Will attend is the action. The mass is the object. In the church or in church, in the church, let me just write it here. In the church is the place. And tomorrow is the time. So I have the 5 pieces of information: person, action, object, place, and time. Okay? So let's follow these examples, yes, to give complete ideas using this. Okay? Cesar, number 2.
Bride will has
Will has
bridesmaids.
or will have. Remember that we use the verbs in simple form.
Sí, will have.
Okay, so complete idea.
Bridge will have bridesmaids.
Okay, we say the bride, the bride will have, will have,
Bridesmaids.
bridesmaids, bridesmaids.
In her wedding.
Okay, excellent. In her wedding. Mhm.
The next month.
Okay, the next month. Excellent. So, Danny, the next.
The groom
Mhm.
will have ushers
Will have, okay, ushers
in his wedding.
in his wedding. Mhm.
The next week.
Okay, the next week. Mhm. Excellent. Jime, go or celebrate in the ballroom. Celebrate in the ballroom. Jimena, complete idea.
Um,
Celebrate in the ballroom. Celebrate the wedding in the ballroom. Give me a complete idea.
sería family and the West
Okay.
will celebrate in the room.
We'll celebrate what? We'll celebrate.
And get married.
Okay, the wedding. The wedding.
In the room.
Okay, in the ballroom. Excellent. In the ballroom. Okay, so family and guests will celebrate the wedding in the ballroom. Yes, time. Time, Jime.
Me falta el tiempo, ¿verdad?
Yes, yes.
Sería
Next week, next month, tomorrow, tonight. When?
this afternoon.
Okay, this afternoon. Excellent, Jime. So, and we see, we have complete ideas. Family and guests will celebrate the wedding in the ballroom this afternoon. Okay, and I am including person, the family, or family and guests. Action will celebrate. Object, the wedding. Place, in the ballroom. And time, this afternoon. Yes, I have the 5 pieces of the information. The next idea, yes, dance in guests and family, dance in the party. Cesar, complete idea.
Family and guests will dance in the party tonight.
Okay, excellent. So family and guests will dance in the party tonight. Okay, tonight. Excellent. So, was it difficult? No? Okay, so make a toast. Yes, the groom and the bride make a toast. Danny?
The family and guests
Okay, the family and guests
will make a
will
toast in in the wedding.
Mhm. In the wedding.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Excellent. Jime, yes? Go to their honeymoon. Who? The guest, the family, or the groom and the bride? Danny? Sorry, Jime. Jimena, who will go on their honeymoon? The groom and the bride or the family and guests?
Sería they go will
They will
go to their
mhm,
honeymoon in France.
okay, to France. They will go to their honeymoon to France.
In a week.
Okay, say in a week. Well, we say we don't say in a week. Next week, for a week. Well, what do you want to express? For a week means 5 days. That is the duration. Yes. The next week, that is future. Well, what do you want to express? Can be the two possibilities, eh? But which one do you choose? They will go to their honeymoon to France. When? For 2 weeks or the next week? Or for a week? Which one will you choose?
Podría ser in France on Monday.
Okay, we say the next Monday. So we say the next Monday. And the idea is correct. And we have a complete idea. Yes. Notice that we are using all the information. Yes. In here. Yes. Here we have all the ideas using will. Okay. So, and this is very important that we keep or that we consider this information. Yes. When we talk about future. Yes. When we are describing facts about future. Facts, it's very important that we understand that word. Facts are hechos in Spanish, okay? So if we refer to facts or for information facts about future, we use will, yes? And we follow all the rules, yes, all the formula, person, action, object, place, and time, yes, to give complete ideas. So, well, take a screenshot for this part, please, so that you have the complete information and you remember. Okay, let me see if I can move over here. Let me see, to be aside so that you can see all the letters clear. Ready? Did you take the screenshot?
Sí,
Yes.
profesor.
Okay, now let's continue. So, well, this information will include, yes, all the activities for future will. Okay, now let's continue analyzing the presentation. If we continue analyzing the presentation, well, we have seen what is this, what it's just future will, referring to facts for the future. Okay, now it's time for some practice. Okay, now let's go to the practice. Yes, here we have some ideas, and in these ideas, you have some information. Okay, here we have series of information. I want you to read. Help me read this information, please, Jimena. Can you help me reading this information? The instructions, please.
Now let's continue
Mhm.
marking question using will, giving affirmative answers,
Answers. The pronunciation is
answers,
answers. Mhm.
considering
Mhm.
the visuals and quest given
And cues given.
and cues given.
Excellent. Okay, very good. Now, let's analyze the vocabulary. Yes. So, number one, yes, we are going to practice. Yes. We are going to start making questions and giving affirmative answers, only answers with yes. Okay. So, all this information is to give affirmative answers. Okay. Let's start analyzing the vocabulary, please. The first one, Jimena. Breathe, Jimena.
Take your brother
Or sister.
or sister to the movies next weekend.
Okay, very good. So, Danny.
Go errands, no time.
Mhm.
Run errands to your mother next week.
Okay, very good. Cesar.
Your father watched TV tonight.
Okay, very good. The next one, please, Danny.
Mother do the shopping next month.
Okay, very good. The next one, please, Jimena.
Um, invite your couple to dance
It's couple. Couple,
only
no. Couple. Invite your couple.
your
Invite
couple.
your couple.
Invite your couple
Mhm.
to dance tonight.
Tonight. Tonight. Okay, very good. So invite your couple to dance tonight. The next idea, please, Cesar.
You play video games next week.
Okay, very good. The next one, please, Danny. Sorry.
Do the cleaning at home next year.
Okay, very good. Now we are going to practice making questions. Here we have the first example. Yes. If I say, okay, will you go to school next week? So I want you to use all these time expressions. Yes. So we have tomorrow, tonight, next year, next month, next week, this afternoon, in 2 weeks' time. Okay. So, and you can use any of these time expressions, but remember to make complete questions. Will you go to school the next week? Yes, I will. That is the short answer. Yes. Will your mother fix dinner tomorrow? Yes, she will. So we are going to practice giving short answers. Remember, yes, I will. Yes, she will. Or yes, he will, depending on the situation. Yes. So finally, we have go to church tomorrow. Yes, this. So problems with the vocabulary? Questions about vocabulary?
No.
No? Okay. So let's start practicing making questions and giving answers. So volunteers or victims?
Me.
Okay, so Cesar, the first question.
¿Escojo cualquiera?
Yes, but also, who is going to respond your question? Who's going to answer the question? Danny or Jimena?
Danny.
Okay, make the question to Danny. Danny, be careful with the answer. Okay?
Will you take your brother to the movies next week?
Weekend?
Next weekend.
Okay. Danny, yes or no? We say yes, no?
No.
No? Complete answer, negative?
Um,
What is the negative form of will?
want.
Want. So you say, no, I won't.
Okay. No, I won't.
Okay, very good. Now, Danny, choose a question or make a question and do it for Jimena. Make a question, Danny.
Will you do the shopping next month?
Okay. Will you do the shopping next month? Jime?
Yes, I will.
Okay, very good. Jimena, question to Cesar. The next one.
Will do the cleaning.
Will person? Will your father? Will your mother? Will you? Who?
Um, will mother do the cleaning at home next year?
Okay. Will your mother? Repeat.
Will your mother do the cleaning at home next year?
Okay. Will your mother do the cleaning at home next year? Cesar?
Yes, she will.
Yes, she will. Okay, Cesar, question to Danny.
Mm, will you go to the church tomorrow?
Okay, very good. Will you go to church tomorrow, Danny?
No, I won't.
No, I won't. Okay, sorry, Danny, you missed your opportunity to see Danny in the church. Okay, good. So, Danny, question to Jimena.
Will play?
Person? Will person?
Will you play?
Will you play?
Will you play video games next week?
Okay, very good. Jimena?
I no. No, I won't.
No, I won't. Okay. Jimena, the last one.
Will your father watch TV tonight?
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 Yeah. Danny? Answer, Danny.
Can you repeat, please?
Okay, repeat the question, Jime.
Will your father watch TV tonight?
Yes, I will.
No, your father. Your father.
Yes, he will.
Yes, he will. Okay, very good. So the next activity to Cesar, Danny, question.
Will you do the cleaning at home next year?
No. This.
Okay. Will you run errands to your mother next week?
Okay, Cesar, yes or no?
Yes, I will.
Yes, I will. Okay. So your mother needs to do to pay the bill, the telephone bill, to buy some of these activities. Yes, some cafe. Yes. So this is a list of things that she needs to do, and you will have to do all these activities. Yes, so that is to run errands. Yes, your mother will be very busy, and she asks you for a favor to do these errands, to run these errands. Okay, excellent. So well, now let's continue practicing. Yes, but now giving negative answers. Yes, and for giving negative answers, we are going to work with this information. So let's start reading the instructions. Cesar, please, can you help me reading the instructions for future will?
Now let's continue making questions using will giving negative answers considering the visual and quest given.
And cues given, cues.
Cues.
Okay, very good. So let's analyze the vocabulary information. Yes, number one, Cesar.
Do you the laundry tomorrow?
Okay, you do the laundry tomorrow. Danny?
Your grandfather
Mm-hmm.
buy an older fashioned Corvette next year.
Okay. It says, your grandfather buy an old-fashioned Corvette next year. Excellent. Jime. Jimena?
Will your brother
No. We
do
are
the
just checking the vocabulary. We are not practicing questions now. Checking the vocabulary. Read the vocabulary.
your brother
Mm-hmm.
do the dishes
Mm-hmm.
tonight?
Okay, your brother do the dishes tonight. Okay, excellent. The next information, please, Cesar.
Your father your father fixed lunch next month.
Okay, very good. Danny?
Your mother give you a plane as a gift next year.
Okay, a palm.
Sí.
Oh,
Your
yes.
mother give you a palm as a gift next year.
Okay, very good. Jimena? The next, Jimena?
You have a good has a pet next weekend.
Okay, next week. Goat, a goat as a pet next week. Okay, very good. Cesar?
You get married next year.
Okay, very good. Danny?
Hit maguey worms.
Eat maguey worms. Eat.
Eat maguey worms.
Okay, very good. Jimena?
Babysit twins.
Babysit. Babysit twins.
Babysit twins.
Excellent. The last one, Danny?
Buy a big mansion.
Buy, no buy, buy.
Buy a big mansion.
Okay, very good. Now, let's follow the instructions. Yes, making questions using will and give negative answers. Yes, giving negative answers. Here we have some examples. Yes, in the first question, I have this. Will you kiss a stranger in the street, Danny, tomorrow? Will you kiss a stranger in the street tomorrow?
No, I won't.
No, I won't. Complete idea, Danny?
No, I won't kiss a stranger in the street tomorrow.
Okay, very good. Now the question, will you live in a big mansion next week, Cesar?
No, I won't.
No, I won't. Complete answer?
No, I won't live in a big mansion next week.
Okay, very good. Now we are going to practice giving negative answers, but complete. Okay, we're going to have complete big, complete long answers. Yes, in the negative form. So who wants to begin? Who wants to be the first volunteer? Who will be my first volunteer? Come on. No? Who will make the first question? Well, let's begin with Danny. Danny, choose your volunteer to answer the question.
Ok. ¿Te escojo? ¿A quién?
Yes. Yes.
La Jimena.
Okay, so make the question to Jimena, the one that you prefer.
Will you buy a big mansion afternoon?
Okay, this afternoon. Repeat the question, Danny.
Will you buy a big mansion this afternoon?
Okay, very good. Jimena, the answer? Negative?
No, I won't book a big mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay, good. Try to remember, yes, what your classmates mentioned. Tomorrow, tonight, next week, next year, etc. Yes. So Jimena, make a question. Choose the person who is going to answer the question.
Will you do the laundry tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. Who will give you the answer? Who is going to respond the question? Jimena. Okay. Cesar?
I will, yes, I will do the laundry tomorrow.
Okay, good. So the idea was to say no. Yes, but you say yes, I will. Okay, no problem. So Cesar, the next question, and mention who is going to answer.
Jimena?
Okay, question to Jimena.
Will you have a goat as a pet next week?
Okay, excellent.
Yes, I want.
Yes, I want, or no, I want.
No, I want. Have a goat as pet next year.
Next week. Okay, good. Or next year. Okay, good. Excellent. Jimena, question, and say the person who is going to answer the question.
Will your brother do the dishes tonight? Danny.
Okay, Danny.
Yes, he will do the dishes tonight.
Okay. So Danny, question.
Will you marry?
Okay, will
you get married next year?
Okay. Who is going to respond? Who will respond?
Cesar.
Okay, Cesar, will you get married next year?
No, no, I won't get married yet next year.
Okay, very good. Don't chicken out. Okay. Cesar, question.
Will your mother give you a palm as a gift next year, Jimena?
Okay.
No, I won't.
No. My mother.
No,
My
my
mother.
mother
Want.
give you a palm.
Give me.
Give me
Mm-hmm.
a palm as a gift next year.
Okay, so you say, no, my mother, because we're talking about your mother. So you say, my mother. Yes. So you say, no, my mother won't give me a palm as a gift next year. It's very important that you identify the reference words. You, that is me. Your mother, that is she, or my mother, you can say. Okay, Jimena, the next question.
Will babies sweet twins?
Okay, who's going to answer? Who will answer?
Danny.
Okay, Danny, will you
No,
babysit twins?
no, I won't babysit twins.
Okay, very good. Danny, the next question.
Um, will your father hate maguey worms the next week?
Okay, will your father eat maguey worms the next week? Who will respond the answer? Who will give the
Jimena.
answer? Okay, Jimena.
Yes,
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 your
my
father.
father will fix lunch next month.
Will eat. The question, repeat the
Will
question,
fix,
Danny. Repeat the question, Danny.
Will your father eat maguey worms next week?
Okay, very good. So eat maguey worms next week. So your father, Jimena.
yes, my father will fix lunch next month.
No, eat maguey worms.
Eat maguey worm.
Worms. Time, next. The time, Jime.
Will your father fix lunch next month?
Okay, good. Who is going to answer? Who will answer the question, Jimena?
Cesar.
Okay, question to Cesar. Cesar?
No, he won't fix lunch next month.
Okay, excellent, Cesar. Was it difficult to make questions and to give negative or affirmative answers?
No, professor.
No? Okay, well, so let's continue. Yes, do you want to take a screenshot so that later you make the complete questions so that I check them? Yes? Did you take the screenshot? Okay, now take another screenshot for this so that you have the option to write the complete examples. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now let's continue with our presentation. Yes. So, well, if we continue analyzing our presentation, let's start analyzing the first concept. Yes. Do you remember what was the first concept? So, quick decisions. Let's start analyzing the first concept for will. How we express quick decisions. Yes. Immediate or spontaneous decisions that people take. Okay. So here we have this information. Can you recognize this person? Who is he? Who's this person?
President.
He's the president, but what is his name? Is he the president of Mexico? Is he the president
No.
of
No,
no?
is the president of United States.
Okay, he's the president of United States. He's Joe Biden. Yes. Do you think that he, as a president, makes or takes quick decisions, spontaneous decisions?
Maybe.
Maybe. No, yes, that's for sure. Yes. Even though he's a president, yes, he normally takes these quick decisions. He takes these spontaneous decisions. Now, if we are going to use, or if we will express spontaneous decisions, yes, well, one of the decisions that the president in the United States is to stop this. What is this? What is this problem? No? What is this problem?
Is migration.
Migration. Okay, very good. So when he was in his political campaign, yes, well, he was giving his speech, and in that moment, yes, he made the spontaneous decisions. He took quick decisions, and one of the decisions says that, hey, I will just go and talk to the congressman about immigrants deportation. Yes, so in order to stop the migration, yes, so he said, I will talk to the Congress. I will go and talk to the congressmen, yes, about immigrants deportation. So to stop, yes, deportation. Yes, this was one of the quick decisions that he made now that he was in his, or when he was in his political campaign. Yes, or he also says, companies are having problems, economical problems with the pandemic breakdown. Okay, and he said, okay, wait, I will help American companies to overcome the pandemic breakdown. He assigned some money, yes, for a month to the companies to help them overcome certain situations with the companies that were offering jobs, but they didn't have normal activities. Yes, they were having problems selling their products, selling their services. So because of the pandemic breakdown, and they say, okay, I will help American companies with some economical money for a month. Yes. So the reason was to overcome the pandemic breakdown. Okay. This was another of the quick decisions President Joe Biden, yes, made, yes, these spontaneous decisions. Now, can you recognize this building? What is this building? What is the name of this building? No? What is the name of this building? Well, is the place, is the place where the congressmen dictate the rules. All the congressmen attend to this place. Yes, this is the Capitolio. Yes. So, and in this court, yes, all the congressmen get together to talk about the rules or the regulations of the country, all United States. And he was in his political campaign, and he says, hey, I will think, yes, I think I will go to the Congress now. It's getting late. Yes, he was giving his speech, and as a consequence of stopping migration or stopping deportation, yes, he took this quick decision. Yes, he took this spontaneous decision, and he says, hey, I think I will go to the Congress now. It's getting late. Yes, that was a spontaneous decision he made while he was in his political campaign. Okay, now, well, remember that he also made this decision to talk to the congressman about immigrants deportation. All this problem is a serious problem because it's not only, they are not only people who come from one country. Yes, people come from different countries to live in the United States. Okay, they go to United States to have a better quality of life. Yes, and this is a big problem, mainly in South American countries. Okay, well, this is how we express quick decisions. Take a screenshot so that you have these examples, please. Remember, use of will can be applied in different concepts. Ready? Okay, let's continue. If we continue analyzing the next concept is voluntary actions. Okay, so voluntary actions is another way to use the modal verb will to express voluntary actions. Remember that when you volunteer yourself to do something is when you offer help. Normally, we express voluntary actions with questions with the interrogative form. Okay, let's take a look at some ideas. Yes, here we have these accountants. Yes, she's studying in the university, she's studying in the college, but she's working. So by the time she's working, she's studying. And he's her boss. So he offers some help to her. Okay, and he says, "Hey, I volunteer myself to help you with your problems at school. So will I be any help? Will I be of any help with the accounting homework?" Yes, he's a volunteer himself. So, and she can answer, she can respond, "Yes, of course, I would appreciate," or "Thank you. It's nice of you. It's very nice of you." So we use this like, for example, I will send you the information when I get it. Okay. Also, he's offering, yes, he's volunteer himself to send information when he has the information. When he gets the information, immediately he will forward the information to her. Okay. Now, another example. Yes. Here we have these students. They are studying in the college. Yes. But he's kind of lazy guy, you know? He wants the girl to do the homework for him. He wants the girl to prepare some food to eat in the college. He's lazy to carry out his sandwiches. He's lazy to do things by himself. And sometimes he asks, yes, okay. For example, he says, okay, I receive an email, yes, but this email is in Russian. So Professor Smith cannot read Russian. And he volunteered himself. Okay, I will translate the email so Professor Smith can read it. So he volunteered himself, yes, to make a translation, to reply the email to Professor Smith so that he can read. He received the email in Russian, yes, but Professor Smith does not understand Russian. So he will translate the email. He volunteers himself to do the translation. Now, the girl says, you are a lazy guy, I will not, or I won't do your homework for you. Okay, that is something that you cannot count on me. Yes, you do your homework by yourself, but I won't do your homework for you. Or for example, look, this housewife. The housewife has a bunch of clothes to wash. And look at her face. Yes, she's like not very happy. Okay, so he says, I won't do all the laundry myself. So she says this, I won't do all the laundry myself. Help me, please. Yes, she has a daughter, and her daughter gives her a lot of work because she changes her clothes 3 times a day. So she has a lot of clothes to wash. Yes, so she has to do the laundry, but she said, I won't do all the laundry myself. Yes, you will help me. And this is what she tells her daughter. Okay, or for example, yes, if she's preparing the lunch and in the garden, so and she asks for some help. Yes, so hey, will you help me moving to move this heavy table? Yes, will you help me? She's asking for help. Yes, and no, and her daughter, yes, her daughter just does not volunteer herself to help her. Yes, so these are the kind of ideas that will help us to identify when we volunteer to do something for another person. Yes. Now, if I say, okay, the guy is very lazy, he never prepares lunch for the college. Yes. So, and he wants her to volunteer herself. He says, will you make dinner for me? Will you make dinner? So probably she will, but probably she won't. Okay. Now, when we use voluntary actions, yes, according to this information, well, we use voluntary actions in the following situations. Can you help me reading this information, Cesar?
Yeah, will often suggest, ¿cómo se dice?
Suggests,
Suggest that,
suggests.
suggest
Mhm.
that a speaker will do sometime voluntary. A voluntary
Okay.
action,
Voluntarily.
voluntarily.
Mhm.
A voluntary action is when the speaker offers to do for someone else. Often we use will to respond to someone else's complaint or request for help. We also use will when we request that someone help us or volunteer
Volunteer.
volunteer
Volunteer.
to do something for us. Similarly, we use will not or won't when we
Refuse.
refuse to do
Voluntarily.
voluntary
Voluntarily.
voluntary
Voluntarily.
voluntar voluntarily
Uh-huh.
to do sometime.
Do something. Mhm. Okay. In these cases, yes, we use will, yes, when we volunteer ourselves, yes, to offer, yes, someone some help, yes, and we will respond to this, yes, with will not, or yes, I will, or won't, no, I won't, yes. So we can use will, yes, we will, or no, I won't, yes, if we refuse. Refuse is to say no. That is to refuse, to reject the help. If you say, hey, teacher, will you answer the exam for me? I can say, no. Yes, I refuse. No, you do the exam yourselves. Okay? So you say, no, I won't answer the exam for you. You will answer the exam yourselves. Okay? Let's analyze in a conversation. If we analyze this information in a conversation, we will see the responses, we will see the answers. So, Danny, you are going to be letter A and Jimena letter B. Let's read the conversation, please. Danny A, Jimena B.
I'm really hungry.
Jimena,
Mm, I make some
sandwiches.
sandwiches.
Okay.
I'm so tired. I'm about to fall asleep.
Jimena,
I get you some coffee.
I'll get you some coffee.
The phone is ringing.
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 I get it.
I'll get it. Okay, let's practice the pronunciation. I'll. Repeat.
I'll.
Danny?
I'll.
Okay, Cesar?
Mande?
The pronunciation, I'll.
I'll.
Yes. Okay, we are using the contraction. Yeah, I'll is the contraction of I will. Okay. Contractions are permitted to be used in spoken English. Yes. In written English, we have to use complete. I will, or I will not, or I won't. Yes, won't is another contraction that we use when we have this oral communication. Okay. Now, this expresses clear ideas on how we volunteer ourselves. We volunteer to do something for somebody else. Okay. Take a screenshot so that you have the complete information for will as voluntary actions, please. Are you ready? Okay, let's continue analyzing our presentation. So voluntary actions was the next one. So we're going to continue with promises. Yes. So promises are very important. Yes. Many people make promises when they speak. Yes, when they want to do something or when they want to obtain something in exchange of a favor or in exchange of a paid action. Yes. So promises. So the same, we go back to this important person, the president of USA, yes, Joe Biden. So he, as a president of the United States, makes a lot of promises to the people in his country. Let's analyze some of the promises Joe Biden makes to the population in United States. So the first person that he promised is when he got married or when he married, yes, Jill is his wife. And he said, I promise, yes, I will be faithful to you. I will be loyal to you. He made a promise, yes, to Jill. He says, I promise I will love you forever. Yes, I promise I will take care of you. I promise I will help you to get involved in the political issues. I promise you will be my right hand when I become a president. Yes. So this was the first person that he made a lot of promises in United States. Yes. So this is his last wife. Before Jill, he had other wives. Yes. But let's focus on the actual couple. So when he was in his political campaign, yes, he visited different places. And when he visited different places, they got separated. Yes. So Hillary was in one place and Joe Biden was in another place. So the first promise he made was this. Can you read the promise, please, Jimena?
I will can you we I arrive
When I arrive.
arrive
When I arrive. Okay.
when I
Arrive. So the first promise or one of the promises that he did to Jill was, I will call you when I arrive. He was in Texas and he had to travel to Pennsylvania. Yes. So, and one of the promises that he made Jill was, I will call you when I arrive. Okay. He was visiting different states in United States. Yes. And that was the promise that he made his wife. Another promise that he made to the whole population, Caesar. What was the promise that he made to all the people in United States?
If I am elected president of the United States, I will make sure to have better control of pandemic.
This was one of the promises he made when he was in his political campaign. If I am elected president of the United States, I will make sure to have better control of the pandemic. Okay, good. So Danny, another promise he made, yes, to all the people in United States.
I promise I will stop immigrants deportation.
Okay, so he say, okay, for the people who already enter in the United States, normally they are deported. Yes, so and he says, I promise I will stop immigrants deportation. Excellent. Another promise he made, Jimena.
I promise I will help Latin America to stop migration.
Migration. Okay, very good. So he promised to help Latin America to stop migration. Many people crosses from Guatemala. Yes, they come from Belize. They come from Brazil, from those IT, from those countries that are poor, that have economical problems. They cross from Guatemala across Mexico to get to United States. Yes, and he says, okay, I promise I will help Latin America to stop migration. He assigned some budget. He assigned some money, yes, to create jobs, to offer better job opportunities to these Latin American countries that have problems or have migration problems. Okay. Another promise that Joe Biden made when he was in his political campaign was the following. Can you help me reading, Danny?
I promise I will help to recover the lost jobs due to the pandemic breakdown.
This was one of the promises he made to all the population in United States. Yes, help to recover the lost jobs due to the pandemic breakdown. So I promise. So notice that every time that a person wants to express promises, you use the phrase, I promise, I promise, I promise. Or you use connectors, in this case, when. Yes, because you say, I will call you when I arrive. So that's a promise, cross my heart. Yes, or if I am elected president of the United States, I will make sure to have better control of the pandemic. That was another promise he made. Notice that here we have these different ways to express promises, but the two or all of them have in common the use of will. In this case, from the third to the fifth, we have the phrase I promise combined with will, with the modal verb will to express promises. So take a screenshot, yes, so that you have this information available to study and learn the phrases, learn the information, how we structure the ideas for promises. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. Now, the last one, yes, another promise he made, yes, when he was when he was now the president of the United States, when he became the president of the United States. Yes, Nani?
I promise I will rejoin EU's
United States.
United States, though the Paris Climate Agreement.
Okay, so if you are concerned or if we are concerned about the global warming, United States in the period of Donald Trump, he says, I don't want to be part of the Paris climate agreement because global warming does not exist. And they decided to leave. Yes, but Joe Biden says, I promise I will rejoin. Yes, I will join again. Yes, United States to this agreement. Yes, because global warming is a real problem. Okay, so well, if we continue analyzing promises, we are almost finishing the presentation. And the last thing that we are, or the last concept we are going to see is hopes. We are going to talk about hopes. Yes, so well, here we have hopes. Yes, how we express hopes when we say, okay, I have an exam, but I didn't study. Well, I hope, yes, I hope you will pass the exam. Okay, so can you recognize this person? Who is he? Who is this?
Es el Papa.
Okay, he's the Pope. What is his name? So he's Francisco, he's the Pope. Yes. So, well, he has many hopes for the humankind, for the humanity. Yes. So, some of his hopes is, for example, help children, yes, to have something to eat in Africa. Yes. So many children are dying because they don't have anything to eat in Africa. So he has the hope, yes, he has the hope that children in Africa will have something to eat. Okay. So also, he has the hope that all people, yes, believe in God, that he get close to God, that if they commit sins, yes, that God will pardon their sins. Yes. So well, let's analyze some of these hopes that the Pope has with different people all over the world. Some of this is, for example, the first hope that he has is this, Danny. Yes, the first hope for the Pope.
He will probably help people pardon their sins.
Okay. Do you have sins, Danny? ¿Tú tienes pecados? Sins?
I don't know.
Okay. Cesar, do you have sins?
Yes, I have.
Yes, you have. Yeah, you drink a lot of alcohol. That is a sin. Or you are gluttonous. You eat in excess. Yes, so that is another sin. Yes. Jime, do you have sins?
No.
No? Okay, for sure. Okay. So if you are sure, well, it says people who have sins, yes, they have the hope that the Pope, that he will probably help people pardon their sins. Okay. That is one of the hopes from the people. Yes. That the Pope help them pardon their sins. So also people from Latin America, from Mexico to Chile, yes, all Latin American countries have the hope that the Francisco visit them, okay? And we say he will probably visit, yes, people from Latin American countries. Or, for example, yes, visit sick people in hospitals, yes? So many people in hospitals have this hope that the Pope visit them in the hospitals, yes? So John Paul II used to visit sick people in the hospitals, in jails, yes? But they don't know about Francisco, the Pope. Well, probably people in hospitals or sick people in hospitals have this hope that the Pope probably go to hospitals and visit sick people. Okay? Or, yes, more as additional information, we can say, well, visit Mexico. Yes, Mexican people also have a hope. Yes, and the hope for Mexican people is this. Cesar, can you help me reading what is the hope from Mexican people about the Pope?
He will probably come to Mexico soon.
Okay, good. So Mexican people have the hope that he will probably, or the Pope will probably come to Mexico. Yes, soon, in a short period of time. Okay. Now, this is how we express hopes using the word probably, 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 probably. Notice that I am using a combination of he will probably, he will probably, he will probably, he will probably. This expresses hopes. Yes, this expresses hopes. I have the hope. Okay, good. So take another screenshot on this information so we continue advancing in our presentation. Tell me when you're ready.
Yes.
Yes, okay, good. Now let's continue. So let's analyze now events which aren't decided yet. Yes, things that we haven't decided, but we schedule this list of activities that we are taking into account to carry out in the future. Yes, so normally these events, yes, are established in an agenda. Yes, if we continue talking about the Pope, yes, the Pope, do you think the Pope has an agenda for all his activities? Yes or no? Will the
No,
Pope has an agenda for all the activities that he has every day? Yes or no? Cesar?
no.
Oh, yes. He has different activities, yes, throughout the day and the month. Yes. So all these activities are established in an agenda. So, for example, no, he has in his hand, he has his agenda with all the activities that he will carry out this month or the next month. Let's analyze some of the activities, yes, for the Pope's agenda. Yes. Now, what country is this? Let's see if you are good at geography. Look at the flag. What country is this? No? Okay, this is Slovakia. Yes, Slovakia. Let's analyze some of the activities that the Pope has in Slovakia. Well, some of the activities that the Pope has in Slovakia is this. The first one, Danny.
The Pope will have an apostolic journey to Slovakia.
In Slovakia, yes, during this apostolic journey, yes, he will join these religious people. What religious people are these? What people are these?
Is ateo? No, is judío.
Jewish, exactly, Jewish. Yes, so Jewish. Okay, good. So let's analyze some of the activities that he has with this apostolic journey to Slovakia. Cesar.
The people will hold
The
meetings.
people, no, the Pope.
The Pope, pardon. The Pope will hold meetings with the Jewish community.
Okay, with the Jewish community. He will hold meetings. This is one of the activities that he has in his agenda. He's written in his agenda. Yes. Another activity that he's considering when he visits Slovakia, yes, in his trip to Slovakia, is the following. Danny.
The Pope will repair strained relations with House
Use.
next month.
Okay, with use next month. The relationships that the Catholic Church has with the Jews, yes, was broken, yes. So he will repair this strain, these broken relations with Jews, okay. So that is one of the objectives of the Pope in his apostolic journey to Slovakia. Jimena, yes, also these people are considered in the trip to Slovakia, yes? So what profession do they have? He's the Pope, but what are they? What are they? What are these people? The Pope is the maximum authority in the Catholic Church. What are they?
Bless people.
Okay, but the profession, what is the profession? He's the Pope.
It's a priest.
Okay, well, it's a higher rank than the priest. The priest is the one who gives mass every Sunday. In Mexico, there is a maximum authority in the Catholic Church. Who is he in Mexico? No? Okay.
Padre.
Pardon me?
Padre, ¿no?
Vale. Exactly. He's the bishop. Yes. Well, and let's analyze that this information. Yes. So, Jimena.
The Pope will hold a meeting with bishop,
Bishops.
priest,
Bishops.
bishops,
Priests.
priest, religious,
Religious.
consecrate person,
Consecrated
seminary,
persons. Consecrated persons.
consecrated person,
Mm-hmm.
seminarians,
Uh-huh.
catechists,
Catechists.
next month.
Okay, very good. So, as part of his activities during the apostolic journey to Slovakia, yes, he will hold meetings with these people, with bishops, with priests, with religious consecrated persons, seminarians, catechists next month. Yes, these are some of the activities the Pope has in his agenda, in his apostolic journey to Slovakia. Yes, and these activities are written down in an agenda. So he organizes his activities. That's why he has an agenda. Well, probably personally, he doesn't write the agenda. There is a person who writes the agenda for him. Yes, and the other person is going to tell him what to do. Okay, so there is another, or there are some other activities that he will do when he travels to Slovakia. Yes, so Jimena.
The Pope will hold a 3-week long gathering of bishops from around the world tomorrow.
Okay, very good. So that means that he will receive people from bishops from Africa, from England, yes, from Mexico, from different parts in Europe and from different parts of America. Yes, so all these bishops, yes, will have a meeting with him. They will have a gathering, yes, from different bishops all around the world. Okay, from different countries. So, and finally, yes, another activity that is included in his agenda, yes, when he returns to Rome, yes, is this. So, Cesar.
The Pope will visit Rome's main, ¿cómo se dice eso? Synagogue tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes. So when he finishes his all his working agenda in Slovakia, he will return, yes, to Rome. And in Rome, the first activity that he will do is he will visit Rome's main synagogue tomorrow. Yes. So tomorrow he will return from his trip and he will visit Rome's main synagogue. Okay. So these are some of the activities that he has planned, yes, to carry out, yes, for a month, or for a week. Yes, and all these activities are established and are organized in his agenda. So this means we are talking about events which aren't decided yet. Yes, so he has just planned these activities, but they aren't decided yet. That is what you can write in an agenda. Okay, so problems with these activities? No? Take another screenshot, please. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, now let's continue with our presentation. Yes, so well, this was the information that we could see, yes, for future will. Yes, remember the concepts that we use with future will. Yes, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 concepts that we have, yes, for future will. Yes, so learn or study each one of them so that you keep them in mind, and when you see an idea written on an exercise, you will identify what the concept is. If it is future for general facts in the idea, if the idea represents a quick decision or an spontaneous decision, if the idea expresses a voluntary action, yes, it expresses a promise, expresses hopes, yes, events which aren't decided yet. So there are different things that we can use with future will. Okay, now, well, this is all the presentation for future will. Any questions, problems? Tell me. Problemas, preguntas. What is not clear? What is clear? Was it clear, the presentation? Yes or no?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. So today we're going to see 2 topics. The first topic was to analyze all the concepts of future will. Now, the second topic, who remembers what is the second topic for today's class? No? Okay, well, I will give. Yes, Danny?
Are possessive adjectives?
Possessive adjectives, yes. For example, I have this. This is my cell phone, yes? Or this cell phone is mine, yes? So I am using possessive adjective in the first idea. This is my cell phone. This is mine. I use a possessive pronoun in the second. So also I can use another example. Yes, this is the teacher's cell phone. Yes, I can say, I am using the teacher's. Yes, I am using apostrophe S. This means a genitive, okay, indicating possession, indicating ownership. This is of my property. This is my own, okay? Or I can say, if I refer to the teacher, this is his cell phone, or this is his. There are different ways to use or to express possession, yes? And when we talk about possession, well, we need to consider something that is very important, yes? Possessive adjectives. We have possessive adjectives. And depending on the person, yes, depending on the noun, yes, we will have the correct possessive. So the noun can be a person, yes, like I, like you. Let me see here. Okay, here. Like him. Okay. We use him. Like we have him. All the people that we have in English. I, you, he, she, it. Yes. It when we refer to animals. Yes. When we refer to objects, and also when we refer to people. Yes. Then we have we. Okay, we. And we have you. And finally, we have they. Okay, these people, these are nouns. Yes, these are personal pronouns. These are called personal pronouns. They are nouns, but they are personal pronouns. And each one of them have a possessive adjective. I is my. Yes, my. You is your. He is his. She is her. It is its. We is our. You is your. Remember that we have you in singular or you in plural. You, all of you. I am talking about you in plural, all of you. If I talk directly, okay, Jimena, you, I am referring to you in singular, okay, only one. And they, that is the, their is the possessive adjective. So these are the possessive adjectives, yes, that we use to express possessions, to express ownerships. We are going to analyze it in a presentation, but I wanted you to take a look at this information. Yes, remember that we are going to associate the possessive adjective with the correct person. This is very important. Yes, these are personal pronouns or these are nouns. Yes, so the two forms, personal pronouns or nouns are correct. Yes, so, well, this is what we are going to analyze in today's class, in today's session. And we are going to check this in a different presentation, okay? So I am going to stop presenting using this, and I am going to switch for a different presentation so that we start analyzing this topic, okay? So let me just close this and let me just start sharing with you the following presentation. And in here. So here. Okay, this is the other presentation that we are going to have, yes. So, and I want you to pay close attention to this information, yes, to these facts. We are going to start analyzing these ideas, and we are going to talk about possessive adjectives, okay? So when we talk about possessive adjectives, what we are going to analyze in this, yes, is all the information, yes, that you can see on this picture, yes? What objects can you see in this room? Tell me. Describe the picture. What objects can you see in this photograph?
There is a computer.
There is a computer. Good. What else?
There are chairs.
There are chairs. Good. What else?
There are two persons.
There are two people. Excellent. What more?
There is a door.
There is a door. Okay, very good.
A meeting.
There are what? They are,
In
or there are, there are people in a meeting room, no? Meeting room is the place. Or you can say there is a meeting. If we refer to the action, there is a meeting. If we refer to the place, there is a meeting room. Okay. What more can you see in the picture? There are some plants, no? There is a white screen for the presentation. Okay. If you notice, well, we have here a white screen. Yes, we have the white screen where we have this information. Okay. Well, if we analyze, yes, who is the proprietor of this installation? Who is the proprietor of these facilities? Is the boy, or is the man, or is the woman? Which one? Who is the proprietor? Who is the owner?
Boy.
The boss? Well, we say that is the company, no? The company is the proprietor of the facilities, of the installations. Yes. And we say, well, the offices are the company's offices. The company is the owner, is the proprietor of the computer. The computer is not a personal tool. Yes, it's the company. The company is the owner. If we say Sony, Sony is the proprietor of the computer. Yes, because it's part of all the assets the company has. And we say, okay, the computer, yes, is the company's computer. The door is the company's door. Yes, the plants belong to the company. So the plants are the company's plants. Okay. Now, there are some personal objects like an agenda, like a ball that the man is holding in his hand. Yes. And you can see the man, yes, holding something in the hand. Yes. What is it? Is it a fruit or is it a ball? What is it?
It's an orange.
It's an orange. Excellent. So, well, we have Steve. Yes. Whose orange is it? This is the question for possession. Whose orange is it? Okay. Let's write the question for possession. The question for possession is whose. Whose orange is it? This is the question for possession. The answer, we can say, it is, referring to the orange, it is Steve's. It is Steve's. It is Steve's. We say Steve. Let me see. Steve's. What happened? Steve's orange. If I want to mention the object, yes, so I can say it is Steve's orange. Or the second option, if I don't want to say Steve, I can use the possessive adjective. And I can say, it is, yes, his orange. Okay? Or if I want to use the possessive pronoun, yes, I say, it is his. Okay? Or if I don't want to mention the object, and I can only I only want to mention the person, I can say it is Steve's. It is Steve's. Notice that there are 4 different forms, yes, to express possession. Yes, the first option, that is number 1, yes. The second option, that includes a possessive adjective. The third option, that includes a possessive pronoun. And the fourth option, that includes, yes, a genitive. Yes, these are the the correct four forms to express possession. Okay? And it's very easy to use them. Okay? Now, once we have analyzed this, I can say, whose agenda is it? Tell me, whose agenda is it? Follow the examples that we have on the left corner, yes, on top, to answer me the question. Whose agenda, notice that we have an agenda here, yes. Whose agenda is it? This, whose agenda is it? Whose agenda is it? Jimena, whose agenda is it?
Mm,
Give me a name for the girl. We have Steve. Steve is the man. Who is the girl?
it is her.
But tell me a name. Give me a name for her.
Ashley.
Okay, Ashley. We have Ashley. So we know how to refer or whom we are making reference to. Okay, so if we make the question for possession, what is the question for possession? Jimena?
Who
Whose?
agenda is it?
Okay, whose agenda is it? Or
It.
whose agenda is this? No? You can use this or that. These demonstrative adjectives too. Yes? So, but let's organize these ideas with it, okay? So whose agenda is it? The first option. Jimena?
It is Ashley agenda.
Ashley?
Ashley's.
Okay, Ashley's agenda. Okay, excellent. So it is Ashley's agenda. Okay, good. The second option. Yes, Cesar.
It is brown.
It is what?
Brown.
No. The second option, the possessive adjective for Ashley. She. What is the possessive?
Hair.
Hair. So it is. Complete idea.
It is hair brown.
Hair. What is the object?
Agenda.
Okay. So whose agenda is it? It is her agenda. Yes. If we don't want to mention the name of the person. Yes. So the next one. Yes. So the next one, please. Jimena.
It is her.
It is her. Okay. In this case, Jimena, we don't say her. We say it is hers because we are talking about a pronoun. We are using a possessive pronoun. See the difference between the possessive adjective, her agenda, and the possessive pronoun uses an S, hers. Yes. Possessive adjective, his. Yes. And the possessive pronoun his only, and we use the possessive pronoun when we don't want to include the name of the person. We don't include the name of the person and we don't include the object. We just use the possessive pronoun. Okay. So number 4. So number 4. Number 4, please.
Ashley's.
Okay, we say it's. It's, or well, say, let's put it together. It is Ashley's. Ashley's. It is Ashley's. Okay, so these are the 4 forms to express possession. Take a screenshot on this so that you remember, yes, when we use the possessives correctly, or how we use the possessives correctly. Tell me when you are finished. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. Now, remember, yes, that we use, yes, the name of the person indicated by an apostrophe or apostrophe S, yes, indicating the possession. Yes, Steve's orange. Yes, or if I don't want to say the name of the person, I say, or I use a possessive adjective. It is his orange, but I mentioned the object. If I use a possessive pronoun, I don't use the name of the person and I don't use the object. I say it is his, and or it is Steve's, if I want to use only the genitive form. This is called the genitive, okay, indicating ownership. Let's analyze this information more in detail. So now that we analyze this information, we are going to start by analyzing the following ideas. Yes, so, and let's start our presentation, okay? So the first thing that we are going to analyze is possessive adjectives. Pay attention. If we talk about possessive adjectives, well, we need to consider when we use these possessive adjectives. Can you help me reading the information, please, Cesar?
Are used before nouns. I would like to meet my college. Her name is Roberta. It's weird. Switzerland. Is found.
Switzerland?
¿Cómo?
Switzerland.
Switzerland is famous for its banks and its chocolate.
Thank you very much. Notice that I am using the possessive adjectives in different color. Yes? It says, are possessive adjectives are used before nouns. The noun is Roberta, or the name is Roberta. That is the noun. Chocolate is the noun. Banks is the noun. And these possessive adjectives are used before nouns. Okay? Just pay attention to this information. It's very important that you analyze the position, yes, of these adjectives. Okay? So they go before the nouns. Okay? So chocolate, Roberta, and banks are nouns. Okay? So this is the position of the possessive adjectives before nouns. Okay? So it's very important that you analyze and keep in mind this information. Second idea. Yes, Danny?
We can use own after a possessive adjective. I don't have my own apartment.
Okay, very good. So you can use the word own, that we say, I own. Yes, it's like I possess. Yes. So before, after my possessive adjective. Yes. And before the noun. So here we have own and goes after the possessive adjective. Yes, this is the possessive adjective and goes after. So we have this location after. Okay. Now, this is very important that you keep in mind so that you remember the correct position of the adjectives. Okay. Now, if we continue analyzing the presentation, well, we know that the adjectives, the possessive adjectives, are used before nouns and are used before the word own. Okay, now if we continue analyzing the presentation, well, we are going to analyze the following ideas. So we have the subject. The subject, that remember, that is the person or is the noun. Yes, I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. The possessive adjectives, my, I, my, you, your, he, his, she, her, it, its, without apostrophe. Notice. We, our, you, your, they, their. Okay, so this is how we use these possessive adjectives. Okay, now let's continue analyzing the next one. So can you help me read the note, please, Danny?
Note that there is no apostrophe in a possessive adjectives ending is.
In S. Okay, that is very important. We don't use an apostrophe, or we don't have an S, yes, when we refer to the possessive adjective finishing with S. Yes, we have his. Notice that we are not using an apostrophe here in his. It's in S. We are not using a possessive apostrophe. Yes, so it's very important. There is no apostrophe in the possessive adjectives ending in S. Okay, this must be very clear. Now the next, in the next activity, okay, what we are going to do is we are going to pay attention what other information is included. Okay, so possessive pronouns. Remember, this is other part. We analyze possessive adjectives. Now let's analyze the possessive.
La sudadera gris.
Pardon me.
Eso no, nada más la sudadera gris. Eso lo tengo que guardar porque está limpio. Está limpio.
Okay, so possessive pronouns. Yes. Can you help me reading, Jimena, the possessive pronouns?
Stand on their own. They are not used before a noun. Here come their starters. The soup is and the carpaccio is yours.
Is yours. Okay, so we have the soup is mine and the carpaccio is yours. Okay, so notice the following information. Okay, so we use yours. Okay, and we use mine. Notice the position. They don't or they are only by themselves. Yes, they are not used before nouns. The noun is soup. Yes, and they are not used. Yes, before. They are not used before a noun. They are used after the noun. Yes, so this is after. We have after, not before. Yes, not before. Okay, they are used after. Yes, so the carpaccio, yes, is after. Okay, not before. So the position of these possessive pronouns go always after, after the nouns. Okay, so here we have the noun. Okay, and here we have the noun, that is the soup. Okay, so these are nouns and they go, the position of the possessive pronouns is after after the nouns. Okay? So remember the information. It's very important that you keep that information in mind so that you keep it present. Okay, if we continue analyzing the idea, yes. So, well, we have this. Yes, let's analyze in this table, yes, what are the possessive pronouns? If we analyze the possessive pronouns, we have I, the subject, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. And the possessive pronoun changes to mine. You, yours. He, his. She, hers. It doesn't have. Yes. We, ours. You, yours. They, theirs. These are possessive pronouns. Okay. Notice in the examples above, the soup is mine. La sopa es mía. Y el carpaccio es tuyo. Okay. So they stand by themselves. They stand on their own. They don't need any other help. Take a look at the following. Yes. And this note. Can you help me reading the note, Jimena?
Note that there is no
Apostrophe, apostrophe.
in, apostrophe in possessive pronouns ending in
S. Ending in S. Okay.
yes.
The same as in the possessive adjectives, all the words finishing or the possessive finishing with S, we don't use apostrophe S. You see, yours has no apostrophe. His has no apostrophe. Hers has no apostrophe. Ours, yours, and theirs have no apostrophe. Okay, that is a rule for the possessive pronouns. Yes, they are never used with apostrophes. So they stand by themselves. Let's analyze the notes. Can you help me reading the first note, Diana? Danny?
And note the relation between a possessive adjective and a possessive pronoun.
So know the relation that that exists between a possessive adjective and a possessive pronoun. Can you read the first example?
This is my office. This is mine.
Okay, very good. So you say, this is my office. If I don't want to say the object, I can say, this is mine, because I know what am I referring to. Yes, I can show you these ideas, and I can say, okay, notice that I have this. Yes, this is my office. This is mine. Or I can say, this is my cell phone. This is mine. This is my cup. This is mine. Or for example, yes, I can say, okay, whose lollipop is it? Well, that is the teacher's lollipop. This is the teacher's lollipop. This is his. Yes. Notice that I am using the possessive pronoun. This is his. I am not saying the teacher, or this is Frank's, or this is the teacher's, that I am using the genitive. Okay. Now, the second example, Cesar.
It's our future. The future is ours.
The future is ours. Okay.
Ours.
It is our future. Yes. The future is ours. ¿Sí? Es nuestro futuro. El futuro es nuestro. Notice the relationship that exists between the possessive adjective in the first example and the possessive pronoun in the second example. Okay? So the possessive pronoun in the second example makes a reference to the previous idea. Yes? I say, this is my cell phone, this is mine. There is a very close relationship. Okay? Oh, well, I can say, well, My daughter has some toys to play. Yes, this is her doll. This is hers. Or if it is in plural, yes, well, I can say two of them. Yes, I say, these are the her dolls. These are hers, referring to the two. These are hers. Yes, referring to the two objects. Okay. So this is a very close relationship that we have with this. Okay. Now, if we continue analyzing the information, yes. So, by the way, did you take the screenshots from the previous or no? ¿Sí le tomaron captura a la pantalla anterior?
No.
¿No? ¿Y por qué no me dicen? Okay, possessive adjectives. Okay, here. Take the screenshot on this. Ready?
Yo tengo una pregunta.
Tell me.
¿Qué significa el O?
Nuestro.
¿Nuestro?
Our.
No, el OWN.
Which one?
En la primera, la segunda oración de OWN. Own. No sé cómo se pronuncia.
Okay, own. The one that we have here?
Sí.
Okay, we can use own. Okay, own is a verb. Yes, meaning, propio. ¿Sí? I say, this is my own apartment. Este es mi propio departamento, my own. This is my own cell phone. ¿Sí? Este es mi celular propio. Yes, it expresses property, ownership. ¿Sale?
Sí, profesor.
Okay, good. So, the next. In the next, well, we continue. So, that you possessive pronouns. So, take the screenshot on this part. Yes, take the screenshot for the possessive pronouns, please. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, now let's continue. So if we continue analyzing, now let's analyze the use of the apostrophe S. Yes, we have the apostrophe S. That means the genitive. Yes, also is known as the genitive. And this use of the apostrophe S indicates a possession too. Okay, so let's read some information about the use of apostrophe S. So, Jimena, can you help me reading, please?
Yes. We use apostrophe as to show possession. Something belongs to a person, organization, country, and it's
etc.
many other
Languages.
use of in the
Cases.
languages. See?
We use apostrophe
Cases.
S.
We use
Apostrophe S.
yes. Apostrophe yes. Even if the name ends in S.
Okay, very good. So if the name finishes with S, for example, we have Luis. Luis is a name that finishes with S. Okay, so if the name of the person finishes with S, we also use the apostrophe. Okay, let's take a look at these examples. Yes, so I say Linda's suggestion. Yes, Charles, yes, I use apostrophe S, and I pronounce Charles's, Charles's, Charles's office. The name of the person finishes with S, so I also use apostrophe S, indicating the possession. Whose office? Ah, well, the office is Charles's office. That is his office, that is his, or that is Charles's. Okay, so we use apostrophe S, even if the person finishes, the name of the person finishes with S, but the pronunciation is very important. Charles's, Luis's. Another name that finishes with S, tell me.
Carlos.
Carlos's. So I use apostrophe S and I pronounce Carlos's. Another name with S. Tell me another name with S. No? There are a few of them, but well, that's okay. Okay, if we refer to a place, for example, Russia, Russia is a place, is a country, okay? And we refer to Russia as Russia's oil reserves. Yes, apostrophe S, yes, Mexico's, yes, Mexico also has oil reserves, yes, in the Gulf of Mexico. So Mexico's oil reserves, or Mexico's refineries, okay? And I can say, okay, whose office is this? Well, it's the boss's office. Notice that boss is another noun that finishes with S. So I add apostrophe S indicating the possession, the bosses. Notice how I pronounce the bosses. I don't say the boss office. No, I say the boss's office. Okay? Now, take a look at the following ideas. Yes, it's very important that we analyze when we use it in plural, yes, nouns. Yes, so when we have in plural nouns, we only use apostrophe. Let's read this information. Continue reading, Danny.
With a plural noun, we add an apostrophe only.
We add an apostrophe only. Okay, plural nouns, yes, in plural, not in singular, in plural, many. If I say, marker, markers is the plural, markers. So, continue, Danny.
The attached document lists all our customers' account details.
Okay, customers. Customers is an example of a plural noun. Notice how I am indicating with an apostrophe, yes, indicating the possession. Our customers' account. Whose account? The account of our customers. So I say our customers, I am indicating the possession with the apostrophe, yes, with the apostrophe, and the noun, our customers' account. Yes, this apostrophe refers to whose account? Well, our customer's account. Yes, and we're going to talk about account details. Now, notice the following examples. Jimena.
We can use the apostrophe is for we don't are following noun if the meaning is clean,
Clear.
clear.
Example?
This is my office,
This is my
and that
office.
one. This is my office, and that one is Annette apostrophe is
Annette's.
Annette.
Annette's.
Annette.
Okay, I can say, this is my cell phone, and that one is hers, or that one is Danny's. Yes, notice that I am using apostrophe s in the name of the person. Yes. Why? Because we just use the apostrophe s. Yes. If we know the meaning, when the meaning is clear. Yes. I say, this is my lollipop. This is my lollipop, and that one is my daughter's, or that one is Maria's, or that one is Stephanie's, or that one is Lucy's. Yes. So this is my lollipop, and that one is, and you can mention any person. Yes. This is my lollipop, and that one is Susan's, or that one is Betty's, and that one is Julia's. If the meaning is clear, well, I don't need more information. I use the apostrophe s, yes, because I know what object I am referring to. If I know what object I'm referring to, I use the apostrophe s. Okay. Now let's continue analyzing this. Can you help me reading this note, please, Cesar?
Note that yes can also be a
Apostrophe s. Remember, apostrophe
apostrophe s can also be a contraction of is or a has.
Or has. Okay, this is very important. We need to identify when is the contraction of the verb to be is, or when is the contraction of the verb to be has. Let's analyze the following examples. The first example, Cesar.
It's an interesting suggestion.
Suggestion. Okay, what is the function of the apostrophe s here? A possessive or the verb?
Creo que es a verb.
It's the verb, okay? And you have in parentheses, it's is equal to it is. So it makes reference as a verb, not as a possession, okay? The second example, Danny.
It's an interesting suggestion.
Number 2.
Sí, sorry. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Okay, it's been a pleasure meeting you. So what is the function of it's, the apostrophe s here?
It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Yes. What is the function of it's? The verb to be, it is or has?
It's.
Yes, but it's can be for is or for has or for possession. What is the correct function?
Has.
Has. You have it in parentheses. So it means it has. Okay. Okay, Jimena, go. No problem, Jimena. You can go. Okay, now this is very important that we analyze and we pay attention to the correct indicator. Yes, and what you can identify if it is a possessive or is a verb, you need to analyze the complete idea. Yes, in the complete idea, you will be able to identify if the apostrophe s is working as a verb, as a full verb, or as a possessive. But remember, as a full verb has two different meanings: is, the verb to be is, or has. Okay, so it's very important that you analyze the context so as to determine what the correct meaning is. Okay, take another screenshot on this part, please. Ready? Okay, let's continue. So the next thing we're going to analyze is, here we have these examples. Yes, I want you to pay close attention. This is a secretary. Yes, she works for a company. Yes, and well, in the company, yes, she has a lot of friends. Yes, and she's using this expression, a friend of mine. Yes, a friend of mine expresses a possession. Whose friend? Ah, a friend of mine. Yes, a friend of hers if we refer to the woman, a friend of his if we refer to a man, a friend of yours if I refer to all of you, a friend of you, your, if I refer to only one. Yes, I can say, okay, this is Danny's friend. This is a friend of Danny. Yes, this is a friend of you, of your, or yours. Yes, this is a friend of yours, Danny, because I'm talking to you directly. Okay, so if we talk about this possession, this is another way to express possession. Let's read this information, Danny, please.
We describe the relationship between people. We often use of a with possessive form.
Okay, so remember the use of is important in this kind of ideas. Yes, with a possessive form. Yes, so we are describing here relationships. This is one of the concepts to use this form of the possessive pronouns. Yes, to indicate a close relationship between two people. So let's analyze these ideas. Yes, so we need of plus the possessive pronoun, or we use of plus an apostrophe. Let's see how this works. If we analyze these ideas, we say, I met, can you help me reading the information, Cesar? I met.
I met a college of your
Colleague,
at the
colleague,
perdón,
colleague, colleague,
college
colleague.
colleague
Mhm.
of your at the conference.
Okay, so you say, I met a colleague of yours at the conference. Notice that I am using of after colleague. Whose colleague? A colleague of yours, a colleague of mine. Yes, a colleague of hers, if I refer to a woman. Okay, now I use of plus apostrophe. Let's take a look how this works. So, Jimena,
Yes,
the second example, Jimena, please.
Nick is a friend of my sisters.
Okay, Nick is a friend of my sisters. Yes, I am using apostrophe of, plus apostrophe of my sisters. I have apostrophe S in the last part. Yes, Nick es amigo de mis hermanas. Conocí un colega, ¿sí? Tuyo en la conferencia. Listen how it sounds. Yes, I met a colleague of yours at a conference. Yes, Nick is a friend of my sister's. See? Okay. Now, let's take a look at the following ideas. Yes, can you help me reading the instructions, please? Cesar?
Look at the ideas below and choose the one that the best completes the sentence.
The sentence. Okay, so here we go with the practice. Number one. Cesar, read the idea and choose hour or hours. What is the correct?
Pero es que no entendí la indicación. ¿Cómo? Perdón.
Okay, look at the ideas below, yes, and choose the best, the ones that the best completes the sentence. You have hour or hours. What is the correct in number one? Read the complete idea.
Excuse me, I think those are or seats.
Which one?
The first hour.
Hour. Okay, the first one. Excellent. Yes. So in the first idea, well, the correct answer is hour. Good. Number 2, Danny.
Excuse me, I think those seats are ours.
Hours. Excellent. The next one, please, Jimena. Number 3.
I can never remember where I mine car in the airport car.
Okay. My or mine? What is the correct answer?
Mine.
First or second?
My.
Okay. My or mine?
Main.
Okay. Second option. This? Yes, Jimena? Mine?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. I want you to analyze the complete
Yes.
idea. Yes? Mine is used at the end of the ideas, and it doesn't mention the object. And you have an object, yes, indicated after mine. Okay? So that is not the correct. What is the correct response?
My.
My. Okay, the first option. Okay. Then the next one, please, Cesar, number 4.
Where's my car? Oh, there it is.
There it is. I mistype. I miss the letter E. There it is.
That one's my. It's the second. Mine.
Mine, the second option.
Sí.
Okay, good. Excellent. Diana, Dani. Dani.
¿Cuál es, teacher?
Number 5.
Versace's new ranch is fabulous. Have you seen their magazine advert?
Okay, excellent. Their magazine advert. Number 6, Jimena.
This is my copy of the agenda, and this is yours.
Excellent. The next one, Cesar, number 7.
As a freelancer, I do all my. Is the first my own bookkeeping?
Okay, I do all my bookkeeping, my own bookkeeping. Excellent. Number 8, Dani.
Is this pen yours or mine?
Excellent. Is this pen yours or mine? Good. Number 9, Jimena.
India is improving its infrastructure to attract new
New
business.
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 Okay. First or second option, it's or it is?
It.
The first option?
Yes.
Okay, good. Excellent. So it's the first option. Good. The last one, number 10, Cesar.
Jane will be here in a moment. She's taking to a friend of hers.
Of hers. Excellent. Was it difficult?
No, professor.
No? Okay, take a screenshot so that you have the complete answers, please. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, let me clear the answers. So, and let's continue with the presentation. So then in the next part of the activity, what we are going to do is we are going to analyze, yes, completing the ideas using the possessive pronouns, yes, or possessive adjectives. Here we are going to complete the activities using the correct possessive adjective or the correct possessive pronoun, yes. So let's read the instructions, please, Danny.
Complete the sentences with the words her, hers, theirs, yours, and yours.
Okay, good. So here we have the ideas. Yes, try to complete them using the correct possessive adjective or possessive pronoun. Yes, there are 6 activities. So number 1 and number 2, yes, Danny, number 3 and number 4, Jimena, number 5 and number 6, Cesar. In that order, please. Danny, Jimena, and Cesar, 2 and 2. Concentrate on those, and I want your answers in the chat, please. Put your answers in the chat.
Only the answers?
Only the answers.
Yeah, professor.
Okay. But, okay, number 5, Cesar, 5 and 6.
Sí.
Okay, Cesar, in number 6 is incorrect. Number 5 is correct. Number 6 is incorrect.
Ok, déjale chico.
Okay, Jime, What is the correct answers for 3 and 4? Danny, for 1 and 2? What are your answers? Okay, Danny, number 1. And Danny, number 2. Danny, in number 2, it says our photocopier isn't working, but the sales department say we can use. The second is not correct, Danny. Correct, number 2. Number 1 is correct. Number 2 is incorrect. Okay, Cesar, number 6 here, that's correct. Because you, after the possessive adjective, you need a noun. Jimena, it says, okay, good. Number 3. Number 4, okay, excellent, Jimena. 3 and 4 are correct. Yes, okay. The first one, yes, Danny says their success. Okay, so that's correct. What is the secret of their success? Okay, so the first answer is correct, Danny. We say their. Let me use it in a different color. We say their. Okay. The second, yes, Danny, what is the second? What is the correction? No, Danny, it's not yours. We're referring to the sales department. Yes? So it's theirs, Danny. Number 2 is theirs, because we are referring to the photocopier of the sales department. Okay? So we say theirs. Not yours. So Jimena says, the decision is yours. That's correct, Jimena. Yes. And it is your decision. Your decision. Excellent, Jimena. So then we say, Cesar. Yes. So ask Angie if these keys are hers. Yes. And if it is her CD. Okay, so those are the correct answers. Excellent work. Okay, no problems? No?
No, professor.
Okay, so let's continue. So if we continue analyzing the information for possessives, well, we have the following exercise, yes? So we have this. Can you help me reading the instructions, please, Danny?
Tick the correct box to show how's being used.
How is being used? So how is being used as a possessive or as a full verb? Yes. So here we have the ideas. Yes. You have possession, you have apostrophe s, meaning is, or we have apostrophe s, meaning has. And here we have these 3 ideas. Identify the correct use of the apostrophe s. If it indicates possession, mark the square that is a possession. If it indicates a verb to be is, mark the square with a thick. If it indicates the verb has, mark the square with a thick in the correct position. Yes. So take a screenshot, and when you finish, yes, you show me the photograph with your answers, please. You have 2 minutes to do this activity. Come on. 2 minutes to complete this activity. Ready? Have you finished, Danny? Cesar, have you finished? Jime, have you finished?
Creo que sí, profesor.
Yes. Okay, Danny. Give me number 1. What is the function of the apostrophe S in the first example? Possession, verb to be is, or verb has. What is the correct? First, second, or third option?
Is.
Okay, is. So, okay, we put a check in is. Okay, the second one, Jimena.
What is
Okay, the same is. What is the correct answer for number 2, Jimena?
has?
Has. Okay, we check has. And the last one, Cesar?
Has.
Has. Okay, that means that one of you is incorrect. Yes? Who is incorrect?
I think it's the second. It's position.
The second is possession. Excellent. Yes. So we have Ingrid's conference. Whose conference? Ingrid's. That's possession. So has in the second is incorrect. Yes. So the correct is so number 1, the second option, the verb to be is. Number 2, the first option, possession. Number 3, the third option, has. Why? Because you have the verb to be. Yes. Notice and pay attention to this information. Yes. So here, Ingrid's, Ingrid is an excellent conference presenter. Yes. In the second one, yes, we are talking about whose conference? Ingrid's conference. In the third one, yes, it has, because the next idea, the next verb is in past participle. We are using present perfect. Ingrid has given several presentations this year. We are using the present perfect. That's why it's very important to analyze the context of the idea so as to identify the correct answers. Okay? So remember this information. So these are the correct answers, yes? So that you can, if you want, you can take a screenshot, okay, with this information, and that you have the complete answers. If I move them, if I get a zoom in, okay. We get lost with the answers, yes? So, did you take the screenshot?
Ready.
Ready? Okay. Now let me clean up this mess. Okay, and we continue analyzing the presentation, okay? So we're almost done with possessives. So in the possessives, we also have the following ideas, yes? Here we have another practice for practicing the possessive S, yes? The apostrophe S. Here we have this information, and I want you to help me reading the instructions, please. Cesar.
In this email, add apostrophe yes in 7 places and
Places?
add places, pardon, and add s on this on in 2 places.
Okay, so we have 7 places for apostrophe S and 2 places for S only. Yes, in this email, here we have the email. Okay, so let's analyze this email. So can you help me reading the information for the email, please, Cesar?
Pardon?
Can you help me reading the information for the email?
Félix. No sé cómo sigo punto.
Dot.
Félix dot Gucci.
Gucci.
Arroba, ¿cómo se dice?
At.
At. No sé cómo se diga eso.
ANZW.
ANCW. Dot. W.com.
Excellent. What is the subject, Cesar?
Frankfurt Trade Fair.
Okay, Frankfurt Trade Fair. And here we have the email. Yes. Look for 7 places where you have to add apostrophe S and 2 places where you have to add only an S. Yes. So let's start analyzing this information. Yes, you have it there in full screen. So analyze and detect in what places you should include, yes, 7 apostrophe S and 2 places with only an S. If you want, you can do this for homework because we need to give the feedback. Take a screenshot and you will do that for homework. Tómenle captura de pantalla y este lo vamos a hacer de tarea para que lo analicen con calma. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, good. So let's continue. And in the information that we have seen today or that we saw today, yes, do you have problems? Do you have questions?
¿Lo puedes subir para tomarle captura a la instrucción, por favor?
Okay, wait a second. Let me just go back to the presentation. Okay.
¿Y cuántas apóstrofes debemos de encontrar?
Ok, tómenle captura a todo eso completo. ¿Sí? Apóstrofe S, tienen que buscar 7 lugares donde puedan colocar el apóstrofe S y 2 lugares donde puedan colocar nada más la S. See the instructions. Are you ready? Yes, have you taken the screenshot? Danny?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, okay. Now, I'm going to give you the indications for the homework. Yes. Okay, there we have the screen. Yes. And we will have the information for the handout possessives, adjectives, and will. Yes. You have 3 different links to different handouts. So download them or answer them in electronic. Yes. If you need to watch the presentation again, you can watch it so that you complete the information according to the presentations. Okay. Read the instructions carefully so that you answer correctly. Okay. Questions? Preguntas?
No.
No? Okay. Here we have the first handout that you will have to practice possessive, and it says possessive adjectives. Here you will have to complete the ideas with the correct possessive adjective in the first example. Yes? So we use possessive adjectives, the ones that we have here on this part, okay, to complete all this information that we have here from number 1 to number 8. Okay? Then in the second, yes, we're going to practice the possessive pronouns. Yes? So mine, yours, theirs, completing this question, whose, yes, whose school bag is it? Yes, I want you to use the genitive case, is always when referring to people. Yes, here we have, and I explain it to you, the apostrophe S is also called or is also known as the genitive case. Okay, here we have the apostrophe S, that is called the genitive case. Okay, now I will give you an extra point for the exam. There is one situation when one object belongs to 2 people. When one object belongs to 2 people, how we express the possession? If we have Sonia and Victor, yes, they have only one object for the 2 of them, that is only one computer. They have to share the computer. The one time Sonia has the opportunity to use the computer, and the other time Victor has the opportunity to use the computer. How can I express this possessive, or how can I express this possession? This is going to be your homework. Investigate it. The one who has it correct will have an extra point for the exam. Okay? See? On these lines, you will have to give me the answers, okay? ¿Alguna
¿Cómo,
pregunta con eso?
teacher? No entendí muy bien esa parte.
Ok. Cuando tienes un objeto y lo compartes con otra persona, ¿cómo indico el posesivo? ¿Cómo indico la posesión? ¿Sí? Eso es lo que me van a investigar. ¿Vale? Quien me lo investigue de manera correcta cuando 2 personas comparten el mismo objeto, ¿cómo indican la posesión? Se va a ganar un punto extra para el examen. ¿Vale? Tienen el caso de Sonia y Víctor, ¿sí? Sonia y Víctor son hermanos, yes, and they have only one computer for the 2, ¿sí? Cuando tienen una sola computadora para los 2, ¿cómo expresan la posesión? ¿Sale? ¿Quedó claro?
Entonces en las líneas tenemos que explicar lo de las imágenes.
Sí.
Ok.
¿Sale?
O sea, por ejemplo, en la imagen ahí que está de Luis, tenemos que hacer como una oración en donde pongamos el posesivo de que el dinero es de Luis.
Ajá.
Ok.
Follow the question for possession. Whose, and follow the 4 answers. This is what you are going to practice, the 4 answers. Question for possession, whose money is it? It is Luis's money. Y continúan con las siguientes opciones. ¿Vale? In the cell phone that you have there, yes, and that cell phone belongs to Samantha. Whose cell phone is it? Yes. So give me the 4 options. In the Hugo and Betsabeth, notebooks, yes, and school bags, yes. Make the question according to the visual. And for Victor and Sonia, that is a special case, yes, because they have only one object for the two of them. They have to share the object. So that is the homework, yes. If you answer correctly, I will give you an extra point for the exam, okay? Ahora sí, ¿cómo nos sentimos? ¿Vale?
Yo bien, ya le voy entendiendo mejor.
Ok, perfecto, Jimena. Dani, ¿cómo te sentiste? ¿Cómo te sientes con la actividad?
Bien, bien, profe.
¿Sí?
Sí.
César,
Igual bien, profesor.
¿sí? Bueno, un poquito más de paciencia, ¿sí? No se desesperen, poco a poco van a ir a trabajando lo que es pronunciación, es importante. Voy a incluirles algunos ejercicios de audio también, ¿sí? Ya para la próxima clase. Esta clase ya no me dio tiempo de incluirles el audio, pero lo vamos a incluir en las sesiones a partir del sábado. Ya vamos a tener sesiones tanto de video como de audio para que vayan educando esa habilidad auditiva de escuchar, ¿sale? Entonces, vamos a ver que en la siguiente hoja de tarea tenemos 4 actividades, ¿sí? Y lo que van a hacer es lean las instrucciones correctamente, ¿sí? Escriban la forma correcta del posesivo, ¿sí? Y aquí tengo ideas del inciso A al inciso J, ¿vale? Y aquí tienen que ponerme cuál es el posesivo correcto. Si tengo Jim and Jane Dog, ¿sí? Quiere decir que tienen un solo perro para los dos. Es el mismo caso de la computadora, ¿sí? ¿Cómo lo van a mencionar aquí? Ese es el objetivo de esta, que investiguen esa parte, porque esa no se las di yo, ¿sí? Esas se las estoy dejando a ustedes para que lo investiguen. Y les voy a dar, y les va a valer un punto extra para el examen. ¿Sale? Siguiente, tengo aquí The Boys Books, ¿sí? Los libros de los chicos. ¿Cómo voy a indicar eso? El posesivo. Ajá. Con un possessive pronoun, con un possessive adjective, ¿sí? O con un genitivo, ¿sí? Bueno, practíquenle, piénsenle por ahí, ¿sí? En la segunda opción, en la segunda parte, ¿sí? You are going to complete using the correct italics forms. You have 2 options, her or hers, his or her or their. So analyze the context so that you identify the correct answer. Okay, that is easier. Now, if you like movies, yes, I want you to pay attention to the title of these movies in part 3. Yes, you will have to write the correct possessive of the titles of these movies. We say the Rings Lord or the Lord of Rings. What is the correct title? The first or the second option. So you will have to identify what is the correct option. If it is the second one, underline the second one. If it is the first one, underline the first one. Yes, or put an asterisk in the correct option. Yes. In number 4, yes, we have some mistakes in the story. I want you to analyze the context and correct the mistakes that you have in this story. It contains errors, yes, in this story. Identify the errors and correct the errors. That is the other activity, okay? Now, for the handout that is used for the future will, yes, we have these activities, yes? You will have, in the first option, you will have to put will or apostrophe LL using the contraction, or want, W-O-N-T, only with will or want, or apostrophe L, double L, or want, depending on the situation. Read the ideas carefully so that you answer only with will or with want. In the second part, you will have to include I think I will. Yes. So I think I will, or I don't think I will, depending on the idea. You can use I think I will or I don't think I will. Yes, depending on the idea, use the appropriate phrase. I think I will, or I don't think I will. Okay? And you complete the ideas with the same information. In number 3, yes, you have to complete the ideas using the question. Do you think you will be back at 4 o'clock today? No, I don't think. Yes. Or you follow this or you use this vocabulary in the to complete the ideas. Yes. So write questions using do you think and any of these words will plus the following ideas. Yes. For example, I have bought this picture for Karen. Do you think, yes, do you think this picture will cost? Do you think this picture will cost a lot of money? For example, do you think this picture will cost a lot of money? That will be the question, that it has to be included on this space, on the space in blank. Okay. So think about the question so that you write the correct or the appropriate question. Yes. In the section number 4, yes, I want you to use here, answer or complete this information using your own ideas, your own personal information. I will be, or I will probably be, or I don't know where. Yes, using these ideas. For example, next Monday at 7:45. I will be in the college next Monday at 7:45. Yes, or I will probably be in the college next Monday at 7:45. Or I don't know where I will be, yes, next Monday at 7:45. Yes, so, but use your personal information. The answers can be different. Yes, but I want you to use your personal information. Problems with the homework? ¿Problemas con la tarea, chicos? ¿Nos quedó claro qué es lo que vamos a hacer?
Yes, teacher.
Ok, bueno, mi otra recomendación, por favor, comiencen a trabajar con sus listas de verbos, ¿sí? Estudienselas del diario porque es importante para las siguientes actividades, las siguientes sesiones que vamos a tener en línea. Por favor, es importante que se memoricen sus listas de verbos regulares e irregulares, ¿sale? Entonces, pónganse a estudiar. Tienen mucho que trabajar en cuestión de vocabulario, ¿sale? Para que empecemos a trabajar un poquito más rápido. Si se dieron cuenta, en sesiones anteriores hemos visto un solo tema, ¿sí? En esta sesión ya les combiné 2 temas, ¿sí? Les estoy dando los posesivos y les estoy dando el futuro will, ¿sale? Vamos a seguir trabajando de 2 temas, entonces sí requiero que nos pongamos a trabajar en cuestión vocabulario, en cuestión repaso de notas, repaso de estructuras, ¿sale? ¿Preguntas? ¿Ninguna? ¿No? Bueno, pues sería todo por el día de hoy. Nos vemos la próxima semana. Recuerden que tienen hasta el día domingo a las 11:59 para subir sus actividades en la plataforma. ¿Sale? Ya esta semana me pongo al corriente para que tengan sus calificaciones de todas las actividades anteriores, para que trabajemos, porque la semana pasada tuve problemas con la computadora, tuve que arreglar lo del disco duro porque se me dañó el sector de arranque, ya no pude accesar mi información, entonces tuve muchos problemas y apenas estoy poniéndome al corriente con las actividades. ¿Sale? Pero prometo ya tenerlas listas para la próxima semana. ¿Vale?
Ok, sir.
Pues que pasen un excelente fin de semana. Nos vemos el próximo sábado. Have a nice weekend. Rest, and after a short rest, work hard.